Live with Strahd, where these five wonderful people would be doing their best impersonation of Lara Croft this evening. Afternoon, depending on where you are and stuff. Don't think there's really much to go into. When we left off, they'd managed to... You'd found the skull. Don't know how you're going to get it out yet. You found a teleportation system. Don't know where it goes. You have ideas. You found a rather messy torture chamber, which kind of freaked you out, and one well-placed lightning bolt neutralised the entire threat of all the undead that was hiding in the water. And then you went down a corridor towards the cells, where one by one you all ended up falling into various traps and being teleported into cells yourselves. One of you found a really nice shiny sword. One of you found a huge pile of gold. A couple of you ended up in the same cell with the dead dwarf, right? No, no. Yes. And somebody ended up in a cell with a corpse which looked remarkably like their missing twin brother. Which proceeded to some of the most amazing art I've ever seen. That doodle you did of the ugly crying is just amazing, Angie. You managed to get out the cells eventually. You then found Emil, the werewolf you're after, to rescue in order to get help from the werewolves. And then you managed to, due to the fact that I can't read a map, Castle Ravenloft suddenly changed structure so that you could go up to the tombs. Because I'm incapable of reading. Actually, you can actually see on the map why I could possibly think that set of stairs actually linked up to the tombs. But, you know, we're there. Okay, so you cleared one tomb, which I believe was the tomb marked... Huh. Yeah, it was definitely that one. Marked. It was a short sword, yes. Yes. Basically, it was a Sunblade light. What you found the tomb of Ivan Ivliskovich, champion of Winter Dog Racing, and then you just closed up the tomb again. And then you have a lot of other crypts to find and look at, and that's where we start up again. And we have loads of people in the chat. Fantastic. So, over to you folks. Yeah, because basically you came out and there was a tomb to your left, and then to your right it opened up to a huge kind of cavern type room, and within this cavern type room was all the individual tombs. They are staggered. Can't hear the players. Urgh. Oh, yay! It did that thing again where it changes settings.
It did that for Herm this week, and he lost basically a full episode that was meant to be recording.
Oh,
That
shit.
sucks.
So yeah, okay.
Fuck OBS.
Okay, so they should be able to hear you now. So yeah, you've got the tombs are roughly 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot. Roughly. Yeah, each one is slightly different in shape and size, depending on when it was installed, etc. And they kind of form a staggered pattern. In that you've got a line of tombs in one bit, and then you'll have another line, but they're lined up so that they move across, so that the tombs lie in the gap of the line on next to it. So kind of like a checkerboard pattern, but not quite.
Sorry, I'm distracted by Frozen in the background.
Yeah, well, she loves it.
So there's a tomb to our left that we haven't checked out yet.
No, the one to the left is the one that I mentioned
Oh,
before.
that's the one
Yes.
we looked in already.
Yes.
Are
Are
and
we
then
looking for his mother down here?
So what was that?
Are we looking for his mother down here?
I believe you were looking for the mother's tomb.
Right.
That's all you can see from where you are. Okay, I believe Ilana, Anna, and Defeely would have appropriate histories to do this. If you make a history check.
Oh boy, here we go.
This is basically related to what you would expect in
Real
tombs
good.
like this.
Oh, I forgot I was going to roll real dice today. Never mind. Next roll.
Nope. Oh
The dice are
shit.
downstairs, so fuck it. What? That's a straight roll. I don't have a plus to that.
Nice.
Ah! I was fully
Uh,
expecting it to be the other way around.
My sheet's not letting me boop the button. Hang on. There you go. I've been an idiot. Hey, there I go.
Wow, we're smarty pants.
That's a smart.
Okay.
Nerds.
Ilana and Defeely, one because of all the reading, the other one because you've got a bit of a background in nobility and all that sort of stuff, would know that in castles like this with the funerary arrangements and all that stuff, from what you're seeing, you would imagine that the larger, more important tombs will be off the sides of the main cavern, as opposed to within the centre. Not to say that there might not be an important one in the middle, it all depends on what sort of placement the person who buried the people gave value to their lives, etc.
So, just so this is on record, Anna's going to have her new sword sheathed and her normal sword out for now, because she doesn't
Okay.
want the light giving us away. And she wants to scout, like, 15, 20 feet into the room, checking for traps, just to make sure we're not going to fall into any more holes or
Okie
have things
dokie.
drop on our heads.
Thank you very much, Anonymous, for the donation. Just going to throw that out there.
Yay,
And-
for another.
Uh,
Good at investigation.
yeah, sure, why not?
17.
Okay, cool.
What is Sven up to, by the way?
He is waiting patiently to be told which door to open.
I was half expecting him to be like, sword in hand, like, come on, motherfuckers, one of you pop out.
Playing whack-a-mole.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait to play whack-a-mole.
The irony of what our DM is as well.
Yeah. Stevie,
Yeah.
it was when, just before you went down the stairs to find the teleport that you cast Detect Magic, right?
Yeah. No, it was. Yes, it was. You're
Because
correct.
you were checking the actual stairway for magic, weren't you? That's why you cast it there.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, 'cause
I
we had
was
that
checking
weird
for traps too.
Step or something on it, didn't we?
Yeah, the glyph thingy,
Yeah.
which led to, I think, yeah, that's what led to Illusionary Strahd baiting you, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I cast Attack Magic after Illusionary Strahd. It was because of Illusionary Strahd that I cast it.
Okay, so, but it was definitely before you went into
The teleport
the
room.
teleport room. Okay, so
Yeah.
teleport room. I'm just trying to figure out how much time has passed since you cast it. You see,
Yeah. Well, we went down the stairs. We found
it
the
took you a while to get
chasm.
out of out of the trapped cells and that stuff. Yeah, it'll be fading about now.
Okay.
Nobody else had anything else going, did they? I think Defeaty's still... Well, Defeaty's still going to have mage armor up. Because that's 8
Oh, of
hours.
course,
I have
Maybe
I have
see
an unseen
invisibility?
servant.
Oh, yeah, and there's the unseen... Sorry?
I think I might have seen visibility going.
I don't
What's the
remember you
duration on
casting
that?
I'm checking it real quick. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna click on it. Because I
Okay.
did use a 2nd level spell, which makes me think that I did use it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did use
Oh,
it.
yeah, you used it in the original fight with Rahadin.
Well, yeah, which
you
I
wanted
think
to
it
make
would still
sure.
be going then.
Yeah, it's probably... Since Rahadin, and you started doing that because you had a bit of time talking and that sort of stuff, I'd say... You're coming up to
Might
about the
have, like,
halfway
10
mark.
minutes.
No, I'd say you're coming
Oh,
up
the
to about the
halfway?
halfway mark, yeah.
Cool. Generous.
You didn't spend a huge amount of time chatting and stuff, and you pretty much got straight on with it, but... Yeah, because remember, those stairs were just after Rahadin.
Right.
Plus, I think we've been moving with some urgency since we know the master may return at any time.
Yeah. Well, you don't know about return or whatever, but, you don't know if he was ever there that night.
Well, he has been in the castle at least once, and therefore he can return to it.
Okay. Right, okay. You do not notice any traps in your immediate area.
Okay. So Anna's gonna nod to Sven to suggest it's clear.
Okay, as you go
At least
out, you
where she is.
see it opens out into the main cavern. There's a door to a tomb directly ahead of you, and there's a tomb just off to the right. Otherwise, you're talking about going off into the main cavern area to find other tombs.
I think we should check out the little smaller ones before we go into the main one, just in case. Because the family are not likely to be buried with these lot.
Do they all have names on the outside, or?
They all appear, well, in this light and all that sort of stuff, you can see that they've all got plaques and all that sort of stuff, but you can't necessarily make out what they say until you actually get closer to them.
What's it like for human vision here?
There is no natural light source.
Okay.
There's going to be a small glow coming from Anna's waist. Very, very small. Basically from, the bit where the hilt is in the sheath. You can have that little tiny glow coming out of the top of the sheath. You'll probably need to get, a sheath custom made for it in order to completely hide the glow.
Guys, do we care about stealth anymore, or are we just going to preach and clear every single door?
I think that's probably the safest option. I
Okay,
mean, even
well
if
then-
there was something, if he was here, us hiding's not going to do anything. He'll find us.
Yeah, well, then in that case, I don't want to be left, not metaphorically speaking, physically speaking, in the dark. Because I can't see shit, guys. I would cast light on the end of my staff.
Okay.
And Anna will swap over swords.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you now have 2 light sources, one with Anna, one with Hachi. Okay, cool. So yeah, you've got... Sorry.
No,
Kevin?
go ahead. Go ahead, sorry.
No, you carry on.
I was going to say, before I go into the next room, Sven's feeling very uneasy and is going to burn a 2nd level spell slot to turn his weapon into a magical weapon.
Okay. Is with what? With the Channel Divinity, or?
No, the spell. 2nd level.
Oh,
magic
the 2nd
weapon.
level magical weapon. Okay, I know that one of the oaths can do something similar like that with Channel Divinity. Oh no, that's devotion. That's what Binky's got.
Yeah, no, I can tangle people or make Fae run away. Oh no.
Please don't. That'd be nice. I'd rather not run away.
Okay, cool. So quite a few magical weapons floating about now.
I'm a magical weapon. That's me.
Okay,
You're a magical nuke.
Susie,
There's a difference.
Yeah.
how hidden away is the holy symbol?
Oh, I don't have it out at all. It's tucked under all my my
Armor and stuff. So,
Yeah.
okay, I just wanted to check because depending on how tucked away it is, depends on how easy you can actually access it.
No, she's got it in a manner so she can do a dramatic like, "Big on beast."
Okay.
You shall not kill us.
Yeah, basically.
Classic 70s movie priest.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, the best one for that ever is, have you ever seen Peter Jackson's Bad Taste? It's basically a zombie flick.
All right.
But you get this one bit, and it's obviously he made it in New Zealand because this is before he became big or famous or anything, and got anything close to a real budget. And basically, you've got the main hero fighting off a load of zombies, and then the local priest sort of like jumps down beside him, adopting a kung fu pose, and it just zooms in on his face, and he goes, "I kick ass in the name of the Lord!" Fight scene. You should check it out. It is a great movie. Okay, so you've got straight ahead to the right. Both of them are about the same distance from you.
Should we check out the one on the right first? It's just like a small little antechamber, right?
Well, okay. If you imagine, a really, really, really big room, not particularly tall. Okay, and then you've got effectively like walled cubicles dotted around everywhere, so you can't see that far into the room, but it is a huge room. So, from what you can see, especially you with your dark vision, if you look off to the right through the gaps and stuff, you can see a solid wall about right about the end of your dark vision range, which is what, 60 feet? Yes, about 60 feet away you can actually see a solid wall. Whereas looking the other way, it just keeps going and going until it just becomes darkness.
Right. I'll gesture. I'll tap Sven on the shoulder and point towards the little alcovey bit on the right, just to check that out, and so he can cover me while I go look.
Yes, I go to help.
Okay, on the tomb you see the plaque reads, Prefect Cyril Romulich, beloved of King Barov and Queen Ravenovia, High Priest of the Most Holy Order.
Alright. Well, that's not them. Okay, next one.
Can I do a history, see if I know anything about the relationship, if it's like some sort of weird Rasputin relationship that was going on?
You can roll history, but your knowledge from pre-Vampire Strahd is going to be hard to come by.
Yeah, it is. That's neat.
I thought you were rolling.
Yeah, I forgot. Every time I do a history check, I forget. I'll roll on the important rolls. Yeah, she doesn't know anything.
I jot the name down and then I move on.
Okay, the next one, the other one that you saw, was
I'll get you your juice, hold on.
Stefan Gregorovich, first counselor to King Barov von Zarevich.
Meta, didn't we meet a Grigorovich somewhere? Isn't that a name we know?
Hold on. Check my note.
Pretty sure it's the kid with a fucked up arm.
Oh, the mayor's assistant.
Wasn't that Izek Straussny?
Let me do your face first.
What the fuck? I know that we.
Be your face.
Was it the kid with the sister?
Face. Why is it in your eye?
Oh, what, from Death House?
No.
The punk one that stole the bones.
Give your hands. Thank you.
Is he Gregorovich?
There we go.
I don't know.
I
I just
mean-
had memories of Grigorovich, but maybe not.
That sounds familiar.
I doubt that a punk kid's gonna be any use to this anyway.
Mm-hmm. Alright, but I think we're on the right track. These are very important people buried here, so I feel like the family won't be too far away.
So yeah, basically your options are north, east, and south, basically.
Any preference, anyone?
South is towards the wall that you saw.
Okay, it's kind of a weird question. Would Ilana, for example, know anything about burial, which would suggest to her where the family would have chosen to be buried, or is that like a...
Like I
Not a
said
thing.
with the history roll earlier, you know, from what they were doing with the way the castles would be built, you'd expect that.
We know they're off to a side somewhere,
Yeah,
but we don't know which side.
basically, it depends on the value that the person who was in charge of burying them placed on them, and the ones that they consider important would be off to the side.
Right, but there's no, like, buried in the west, like the setting sun, because they're vampire scum lore, or anything.
Well, no, I mean, the biggest thing you could probably imagine is kind of imagining it, the room kind of like a table when you have a state dinner or whatever. So, if the entrance to the tombs are where you are, you would imagine that probably the most important tomb for the person who'd assigned them all and all that sort of stuff would be on the opposite side to where the
Opposite,
entrance
at the
is.
head of the table.
Yeah,
So that is which direction from us? North,
that'd be east.
east. Okay.
Alright. Well, let's go that way then, unless anyone has any objections.
No. I will check for traps as we make our way through, using the sword for light.
Okay, make an investigation roll.
Ooh. Hi dice. 6 and 7 is 13. It's not very good.
Okay, so you are going directly east.
Yep.
Okay. Right, you start heading east. You can see it opens up, and you can see what looks to be the main thoroughfare through the tombs, i.e., the gap in between the two rows of tombs is twice as wide as the other bits that you've seen. And there's... You start heading off, you can see a entrance to a tomb ahead of you and to the right, i.e. in line with the one that you just looked at, but behind. You can also see multiple other tombs, but you can't directly see where the doors on those tombs are, i.e. they must be on the other side.
So keep going.
Yeah, I'll keep going right to the back. I assume
Yeah.
that's where they'll be.
Okay.
And if not, then we can just work our way
Okay,
through.
are you going to carry on going where you're going, or are you going to go to the main thoroughfare? Because chances are that would probably lead straight to it.
Yeah, the main.
Yeah.
I don't want your juice. You're gonna drink your juice. Do you want to come out?
Just making there isn't something for me to be paying attention to, and you're lucky there isn't. Or I could be lying. Okay, it opens up. Down this main thoroughfare, you see 3 tombs lining each side of the main thoroughfare, and at the end of it, those of you with human eyesight wouldn't be able to quite make it out, but people with dark vision, you'll be able to see at the very end it just dips down into a stairway going down. It's a big grand stairway though.
Big important stairs. I think we're on the right track. Going on a history adventure.
I'm gonna follow Alana because she's got better eyesight than me.
Yep. And like this whole time, Alana's like a kid in a candy shop. She's like, oh shit, history. And well, she's writing everything down, sketching what she can as she's walking. Her notes will be a mess, but eh.
Did you take the feat which gave you effectively eidetic memory, or did you take the other one?
Why?
I took observant, I believe.
Is it alert or observant that gives you the eidetic memory?
Observant.
Observant. Alert gives you can't be surprised.
Okay, I
And
was just curious because you know I could see that being a very fitting one for Alana. Okay, so you're heading to the stairs, yes?
Yes.
Just ignoring the tombs.
I would give them like a glance as I walk past, just in case.
Enough to see who they are, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. The 6 down here are... you see freshly engraved letters spelling out the words Irina Kolyana, wife. The first one on the left.
What the fuck?
And you can see that the door isn't firmly in place yet. It is slightly ajar.
Fuck.
Okay, I feel like if I see that, I would be straight over and looking inside, like pushing it, because I'm the strongest fucking one, apparently.
It moves pretty easily. You get the impression that once it's shut properly, it wouldn't be quite so easy to open, but, you know, that's the stuff. And you look inside, and it is completely empty and seems completely swept clean. Almost as though someone made space and new space. This is new property.
This is not how you woo a woman.
Really isn't. Hello, will you marry me? Here's your tomb. No,
Oh
that's
my
not,
god.
That's not how you win hearts. What did the other tomb say?
Okay, the next one will be... okay, that was the one on the left. The one on the right is Petrina Velikovna, bride.
Oh shit.
He's making a habit of this, isn't he?
What? It is Elsa.
Oh no, Angie. What if he's used this opportunity to go get her while we're not there?
That's exactly what Ophelia is starting to think.
And I think we already had
shit.
this conversation in the teleport room that he would have
Yeah.
gone to the locker.
Oh yeah, we
But
did,
this
didn't we?
just...
So, you're just moving on? I'm basically
no,
giving
I'm-
you the opportunity to see whether you actually want to go into the tombs or not. You see.
I mean, while we're here, yeah, but like, I'm growing more and more perturbed as I read more and more tombs.
So,
and
entering the tomb or next tomb?
Anna wants to push on. That's her vote. She's not here to go tomb diving.
Yeah, we'll push on. I kind of get the point.
Okay, well, next one on the left is Artemis, builder of the keep. Thou standest amidst the monument to his life. Not so creepy. Next one on the right.
Hold up, what was the clue that we're looking for? Anna asks.
Give me a sec. It was one of the cards.
I think it was the words were the birthplace of the curse.
Find the mother, she who gave birth to evil.
Okay.
Okay. So that was that one. Then it was 20. Next one on the left is Sasha Ivliskova, wife.
How many wives does he have?
A few.
What was the name of Bad Mary's daughter? I don't have Lauren's notes.
Gertruda.
Gertruda.
Gertruda. Sorry, I knew it was something weird. Sorry if there are any Gertruda.
But the only
in
one who
chat.
gave a shit about Bad Mary's daughter, you know, made a
Was
deal with
Lauren.
Strahd and left.
Yeah. That's kind of how it happens.
That's not true. I think other people in the party gave a shit. They just keep forgetting about it.
No.
Okay, the next one on the right. Use that one. Okay, you get to the tomb, and as you walk up to it, it seems to have a bit of dust over the top of it. Not much, just a quick wipe, and you'll be able to see what the name is. You look down, and it takes a split second longer than you expect to make out the words, because they just seem that familiar. In Elvish script, you read your own name.
Oh, fuck this. No. I just immediately just step back, like, nope. Mm-mm. And then I kind of like, whoever's closest, I'm like, just read this.
Does it say wife or does it say book nerd?
It just says her name. In
And is
full.
it Elvish?
It's in Elvish, yes.
It says
I
Alana's
can't
name.
read that.
It's
Yeah, I can't read that either.
Ilana Sulanane?
Yeah.
Solanan.
Solana.
Hey, we can see you again. Yay.
Ask mummy. Ask mummy.
Darling, come on, mummy will do it. I'm sorry.
Ilana?
Yeah.
There's something you're not telling us.
Come on, sweetheart.
No.
Mummy will do it.
This is, no.
Please.
Mm-mm.
You look.
What is it?
You also notice that the door has not been fully sealed. It's shut, but it hasn't been sealed.
Work with me.
Oh god, I push it up and
Other arm. In.
As soon as you push it back, you get a huge waft. Like from the pressures normalising and all that sort of stuff, and the stench of decay and
God's sake. Oh,
rotten corpses just
I know.
goes over you in a wave. Make a Constitution saving throw.
oh shit.
There.
I feel like Anna was probably peeking in because she has no idea what's going on because she can't read Elvish.
If you think you'd be close enough, make one as well.
I mean, Tefili had to read it, so.
Remember, you get +3 if you're standing next to Sven.
It depends on how big the script was.
Well, it's about 10 foot wide. You'd all be able to get round the door. It's just a case of, you get the waft of it coming out. So if you were at the door paying attention to the plaque, you're close enough.
Oh, it's a good thing Constitution's one of my. Ah!
I'm
I
at
rolled a
20
4.
without Sven's aura. I'm not sure where Sven is.
That's 13 for me then.
Okay. So what did you get, Charlie?
20 or 23 of Sven's close.
Okay. You all managed to overcome the urge to just retch and throw up then and there. Angie, you only managed to catch it right as it was up in your throat.
I don't think you want to rest there, Ilana.
You've got a dress on now.
But my morbid curiosity, I look inside.
In there, you can see a marble slab lying on it. You see a familiar set of armor. A corpse with long white hair.
Yes,
But why? But why, Mole? What did I ever do to you?
You mean, why aren't I doing it to Angie again?
Fuck you guys!
Anything else? Basically, you see what appears to be your own corpse lying in front of you.
I just have to check with the others. This, you're seeing this, right? You're seeing all of this. This isn't another illusion.
Does Anna see this?
Everybody who sees it, it looks like her, but dead. And quite a bit of decay.
This isn't the first time that your image has been used as some form of illusion.
All right, then don't we just poke the illusions to see if they're bad? I mean, don't we just poke it to see if it's real? And Sven stabs.
That's why Feely got Mage Hand out.
Ben would
Plucking
like
my
to stab
corpse.
the core.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
No, it's more like trying to see if it's actually real, like seeing if like maybe we can turn the head or something like that.
Okay. Well, as soon as it gets touched, the image just melts away.
Straight in my armor. Well then, shall we move on?
I
Okay.
fucking hate this place.
Right. Upon leaving the tomb, you notice that the plaque is now blank.
Where's my...
Lauren in my head is going, burn it to the ground.
Oh, Defeely wants to, but she's still in it.
There's lots of quiet elvish swearing happening right now.
There's lots of audible elvish swearing.
Anna's
What's the
gonna
plaque
push
made
on.
out of?
It's engraved stone. Okay, as you carry on down, you start approaching some wide steps which descend to a landing flanked by 2 alcoves. Within each alcove, taking up the full 30-foot height of the ceiling, is a bronze statue of a warrior holding a spear. A soft blue curtain of light flows between the 2 alcoves. Dimly visible on the other side of the curtain are more descending stairs.
I would like to look for traps.
Was that spear just part of the statue, or is it like an actual spear?
It's part of the statue.
Oh.
And they take up the full 30 foot, so you know it's a little bit oversized.
Yeah, it'd be cool though. I played Monster Hunter, it can work.
I got an 18 for a trap investigation on those stairs, although I'm guessing what I've seen could be a trap and I just don't know.
Okay, I'm going to word this just to increase paranoia. You see no signs of mechanical traps.
Yes, I had a feeling.
Yeah,
Hachi?
important to word it correctly.
Daffy, Defeely, I should say. Is the curtain magic? Because we walked through a curtain before, right, on the way to the teleport room?
I don't recall.
It's a curtain of light as opposed to an actual curtain.
Oh, light's good. Light is comforting.
Aria, you're on her thing.
I'm just like, I'm fucking sick of this place. Let's just hurry up. And I just march on through the curtain of light.
Oh crap, Anna's gonna follow her.
You're on her.
Okay, what is your
Alright,
alignment?
I'm coming, Baba. Hold on.
My alignment is lawful good.
And Anna's?
Lawful good.
I've got it. Hold on.
We're about to get barbecued.
Yeah. We're too good for this world.
You walk through, and you are now standing on the other side, at the top of the stairs.
Ah.
Did we feel anything as we passed through, or we just walked
Absolutely
through the sort
nothing.
of thing?
It you know, like it might have just been a misdirect. Just didn't feel anything.
No,
Nothing strange happened.
And Strahd's head is going wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
No,
Sweetheart, please.
no. She wants to get underneath my desk. Oh, what the hell. Okay, so she's now going to be trying to kick me while I'm DMing.
Is Lana going to continue down the stairs since she was charging through anyway?
Yeah, it would still be just...
Is anybody else catching up?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and your alignments are?
Neutral.
I am
Well, chaotic neutral.
chaotic.
Uh, I've Hachi now more as just neutral.
Okay. As each of you steps through, you are
think-
teleported back to the top of the stairs.
Motherfucking fuck.
Oh shit.
What
Can
do
we
we
still
do?
see the? Can we still see everything?
Yeah, no, it's like, I mean, you went down like effectively one flight of stairs, you know, roughly a story's worth, and then you got hit by the curtain of light and the statues. You basically just went to the top of that flight of stairs.
So it's just me and Defile that aren't through.
No, and Sven didn't go through. Sven got teleported as well. The only ones that got through were Anna and Alana.
Okay. What do we do now? I mean, I tried again.
Okay, you walk through, you get teleported again.
What's ahead
Not
of
gonna.
Anna down the stairs?
Sorry?
What was ahead of Anna down the stairs?
Basically another set of stairs and...
Because she would look, she would
a
glance
huge
to
set
see
of
what
doors.
was ahead. A set of doors. Alana?
So you guys are going to be heading down and going through that. I'm just going
Yeah.
to quickly fix the stream title because I'm an idiot.
Yes, we're not gonna let them go ahead alone, are we?
I mean, what? What are we supposed to do? We can't just. Not like we can do anything about like being teleported.
Fuck it. I walk down close to it, as close as I can, Mole, without touching it,
Okay.
and I cast Misty Step to try and appear on the other side of it.
You Misty step to the other side, no problem.
And if you guys can't follow, then Sven and the Philly, I assume you're just gonna handle yourselves. And we'll be quick.
Okay, stream details updated.
Suppose we'll just stay over here. Do you want to play patty cakes, Ben? Like, wait, that sounded weird. Never mind.
Okay, so you're opening the doors.
Yep.
This tomb rests in hushed silence. Tall stained glass windows dominate the eastern walls, allowing dim light to fall on two coffins resting atop white marble slabs. The one against the north wall is marked King Barel von Zarevich, and the one against the south is marked Queen Ravenovia von Royen. The vaulted ceiling 30 foot overhead is inlaid with a beautiful golden mosaic. Make perception checks.
Perception.
That's a 10 from Anna.
What total?
Yep.
Well, it's a good job it was an easy perception check. Ilana, you notice on top of the southern coffin is lying what appears to be the hilt of a longsword. Incredibly ornate.
Oh shit. Okay. I will try not to look too excited as I move over to that, and I will pick it up and look it over.
Okay, completely different section of the book.
Anna's like glancing over her shoulder back up the stairs, hoping Daffy and Stan are gonna be okay.
Okay, Okay, you have in your hand, it's a, like I said, a longsword thing, made out of platinum, incredible workmanship. Upon close inspection, you can see where the blade would come out of the hilt. You can see what appears to be what's left of some sort of crystalline structure, which obviously at some point has shattered.
Mm-hmm.
You're picking it up, right?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as you pick it up, you feel a slight sense of... I'm trying to think of the right word. The first thing you get is kind of a surprise. You don't know why, but you kind of feel like you've been caught off guard. And then you kind of realise that it's an external feeling, but you're feeling it, and it kind of melds into a feeling of like curiosity, like you're shaping somebody up.
Well, I would inspect it. I would look it over and see that if this does indeed match what I think it is. I'll double check that that's Queen Ravenovia's tomb.
It is Queen Ravenovia's tomb.
And we know that she is the mother of the devil, so I think
That's it. That's what we came for.
Yeah, I think we've got it.
I think I'm going to be changing something about this weapon. I hate sentient weapons that only communicate through emotion.
Emotions. Yeah.
It's so hard to do, especially when it's one of the big ones.
So yeah,
I'm changing that.
I'll hold on to it, and I'll be basically holding on to it the entire time. I'm not stowing it.
Okay.
And then I'll make my way back. I'll do another quick glance around this tomb, see if there's anything I've missed, like any important information or anything like that, and then.
It looks like this place has been treated with a huge amount of respect for its residents, i.e. it's incredibly beautiful, everything in here is immaculate, and it is worth an absolute fucking fortune, but it's all kind of built into the tomb. Mm-hmm. If just selling off half the stuff in here would feed the land of Barovia for a year. Mm-hmm. And other than that, it's been left as is. You kind of get the impression this sword being here seems kind of off, given how much care and attention has been paid to every other aspect of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I make sure that I don't disturb anything, and I make sure that I leave it as I found it, just slightly less swordy.
Slightly less swordy.
Because I have the sword.
Just minus one sword. One very shiny sword.
Yes, I'm not in the business of defiling tombs. So yeah, I'll head back to Anna and back up the staircase.
Okay.
I feel like Anna would have been sizing up that wealth and thinking the thought that Mole put out there. But that's not what she came here to do. We have the sword. We're in a rush. Half our party's at the top of the stairs. She's gonna follow Alana.
Okay, right, so you go up. As you approach Anna, Anna kind of gets that slight feeling of being sized up by other people, and as you start going up the stairs, getting within range, conversational range, comfortable conversational range, should I say, of the others, each of you in turn gets that feeling of being sized up. And neutral, lawful good, chaotic neutral. Right?
We have a chaotic good?
I thought.
Yeah, it's Sven.
Sven.
Okay.
Right.
Anna's going to take some time to look at her sword and look at the new sword and just have an internal moment.
Okay. As you get within about, as you start hitting about 10 foot away from Sven, you get the feeling that the sizing up starts focusing more and more on Sven. After about a few seconds, just as the others can start focusing on your sword, you just hear the words in your mind. Give me to him.
I kind of, I was going to do that anyway. But then I go over to Sven. I'm like, Sven, friend, I have a gift for you.
Oh, I like gifts.
And I present him the hilt.
Yeah, she's giving you a broken sword.
Oh. Okay.
Sven, this is the sword, I think. The sword.
The sword.
The. Yes, it's called the.
The sort of
Nice to meet you, the. I'll take you now.
So, you're taking the sword, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you gripping it properly like it's a proper weapon, even though it doesn't have a blade?
Are you taking it firmly by the shaft?
Yes, I will put my sword down. Sorry, as my other arm's always in the shield, and then I will grab the sword properly.
and wield it like a lightsaber.
Okay, and as soon as you you grip it properly, you get the slight sense of satisfaction, and a beam of radiant light just shoots out the end of the sword to the length of a full longsword, filling the entire area up to 30 feet away with light. And you get the voice in your head that hears, "Now let's kill this evil."
Oh shit.
They just hit Sven's go button.
If Sven's feathers weren't ruffled, they are now.
Does he just like go into hybrid and just poof?
Yeah, just like super happy right now.
Basically, you're going to need to attune with it properly at your next short rest, but once you have, let me. There, you have found the Sun Sword. Which is basically a Sunblade, just with a different look and all that sort of stuff. And the way that the Sunblade works is it's a longsword, but it has the finesse property, so you can use your dexterity. If you are proficient with short swords or long swords, you are proficient with the Sunblade. You gain a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with the weapon, and it deals radiant damage instead of slashing damage. And when you hit undead with it, they take an additional D8 radiant damage.
Oh shit.
The sword's blade normally emits bright light up to a 15-foot radius, and dim light to another 15. But the light is almost pure sunlight. While it persists, you can basically increase it and reduce it by down to a minimum of 5 feet and to a maximum of 30 feet for both bright and dim light. At the moment, it is on full brightness.
I will trust the instinct of my new sword friend and keep it at full bright, I guess. Or I guess I don't have control yet, right?
Not quite. It's communicative with you, but it's a case of you'd have to convince it to do stuff at the moment rather than just reflexively do it.
Good.
But, after a short rest, that could change. And this is, just on a purely meta level, the reason why you picked Sven is because it was the right alignment, not because Sven's the right person for the job, as it were.
I mean, he is. The
But-
guy
no,
to
but what
wield
I'm
a
saying is-
fiery sword of Sunlight death.
No, it's just Sven just happens to be the character that most accurately complements the sentient section of the weapon.
So Anna's gonna look around the party and give them a nod and ask, well, what now? Valaki's in danger.
Yeah, I feel like now.
Emil, because he was there for that conversation as well.
Oh shit!
Oh, I forgot about him.
Basically turns round to you and says, might be in danger.
Anna's just gonna give him a look and just not say anything back.
Okay, so right now the thought is that we want to get to 2 points because you guys think somebody's in danger.
Yeah, I
Considering
think.
the tune that we found.
Anna's under the impression that Valaki's in danger because Irina's in danger.
Mm-hmm.
And from what she knows from the group, Irina's in Valaki. I'm fairly sure she knows anyway, but
And how far away is our newfound friend's home from there?
From here, you'd have to go to Valaki. It was
Like,
about...
not the castle here, I mean, if we were to magically go where we need to go, which is...
Well, you don't know where each of the teleportation points go, so...
It's true. No, we don't at all. But hypothetically, if we were to end up at the lady friend trying to save, where in correlation is werewolf?
It's just
Emil-
north.
Yeah, basically, from Valaki, you basically go to the other side of the river and go up the mountain a little bit. Well, sorry, the other side of the lake, then go up the mountain a bit, and you hit Emil's cave. It's one of the closest points to Valaki that you've been to.
and you couldn't tell Emil's a werewolf by looking at him, right?
No.
Okay. Because I guess he probably wouldn't go down well in Valaki.
From your knowledge and all that sort of stuff, it's incredibly difficult to tell somebody's a werewolf while they're in just pure human form. Yeah, that's why people in your trade tend to have items made out of silver which you can pass off to people just to see if you get a reaction.
Or stab them with.
Well, yeah, but, you know, what if you stab the wrong person?
But what? Maybe there's.
But tell you what,
know,
guys.
castle.
You want to discuss? You guys want to discuss what you're going to be doing? So I'll leave you guys to discuss that, and I'll pop away for a couple of minutes.
Okay, duck.
Alright, read your comments first.
Aria, you're not climbing.
Which comment?
Aria.
Whisper.
Aria.
Uh,
Climbing.
you don't know.
Oh, okay. And then he just takes off.
So, okay, from the teleport room, if I remember right last time, I can't remember the colours. But one we're fairly sure goes to Babalai Saga, which is not where we want to go.
Mhm.
One we're fairly sure went to the coffin maker's shop, which we A, don't know if it'll work because we burnt it down, and B, we don't 100% know that's where it's going. One we're fairly sure goes to the top of the castle,
Yeah.
like some sort of helipad. We don't know about the others, right? We didn't figure out the others, or we did?
I can't remember if we did the others.
Because those were all the ones I made notes of. And I stupidly didn't write down the thing. I feel like Andrew wrote down all the colours in a note,
Nope.
but maybe not.
She's off.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if she put it in the notes section. Nope. I didn't find the cards though. So from the cards we have the treasure that belongs to Mother Night. We've got the copy of the book. We haven't got the book, we have a copy of the book. We've got the symbol of Great Hope, which Alana has, right?
Yep.
We have the Sword of Sunlight, which is what we just found. And then, so the last thing is the mists from the cards.
Yeah, we don't know. The mist is like the worst fucking possible one we could have got.
Yeah.
And I know that Anna agreed to help Hachi get the dragon skull out, whether now or in the future, although she's fairly certain we're not going to be allowed back in here. until after Strahd's dead. Or removed.
Yeah, we can always come back though once we've killed him. I say very optimistically that we'll even kill him. But yeah, I vote for heading straight back to Vallaki as quick as we can, because I think while we're busy dicking about here, he's gone for Irina because she's not protected.
And if Alana's convinced of that, then Anna's going to be 100% on, I want to go back to my hometown and sort out whatever the fuck's going on there.
Because we've already seen him just show up in Vallaki. He just killed the priest like that. So
I
we know he
think
can.
that it might not be all that. I think if it goes after Irina, then the Mardikovs will try and divert that as much as they can.
I mean, the other option is we just wait for him to bring Irina back here.
We just sit there in his living room in the
Yeah,
dark.
we
He
just
turns
sit
up.
and wait for
What
him to have
time do
dinner.
you
We
call?
just sit at the dining table as if we've been waiting the entire time like good guests. You can carefully cover over Rahidin in whatever room we left him in.
Sven
Oh,
turns
no, we
into
burnt him.
little bird form and shits on everything.
I just need to be Abby a sec.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure, not Charlie being a dick, like, Anna would want to go to Vallaki. Because we have
Anna
everything
says
we
she
need.
didn't write down the colors, if that means anything to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
The teleportation colors.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the one that goes to the coffin makers is the one we want to use.
Yeah. That or we destroy the teleportation device.
No,
Just,
I'm
like,
pretty
slide
sure.
down
I'm
and
pretty
walk
sure it
out.
works.
No, but I mean, what we could do as characters is destroy the teleportation device.
What? No.
No smash magic.
Yeah.
Now, teleport out is our best bet. If we try
Yeah.
to walk out and we walk into anything else, we are in serious trouble.
I don't know, the mood Anna's in. The mood Stan's probably in now that he's got a shiny sword.
Well, I
Unless it was
hope
a horde
that
of
you are
werewolves.
in a mood to carry an entire spellcaster, because I can't do anything.
No, I do agree. Like, teleportation is our best bet. And it's the quickest way, because otherwise, because we're right by Barovia now, right? So it's like a couple of days. Or no, it's a day, right?
Hours.
Alright.
Walking, it's a day or so, but
Yeah, if we had a wagon or something, it'd be quicker.
yeah.
Yeah, so it would be to the teleportation. And well, we did semi-protect the dragon head with some holy water.
I'm not concerned about the dragon head having anything done to it.
But
I
we
mean,
do want to
Charlie
stick
and
together,
Meta
right?
is just
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, we do want to stick together, right? Because the other
Yeah.
option is that you guys go, like the entire group, but Sven goes to check on her while I escort the werewolf. Because he could shift and go into his form, and I could fly, and we'd be able to, like, jet there and back pretty quick.
I think we
Emil
keep
can
the
teleport
werewolf
with
with
us and
us.
walk home.
Emil pipes up and says, one thing you might want to consider is you might have come here for something specific, but this castle is a treasure trove. It's risky.
Is or isn't?
It is. What do you think Strahd would have done with any weapon levied against him? There are probably things throughout this castle which could be used to take him on. I mean, I could probably get you back in the castle, I just don't know how safe it would be.
Anna wants to insult the crap out of this werewolf. Oh, Anna. 7. She just doesn't like werewolves.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
You see no markers of deception.
So Mole, I guess while it's heartbreak or whatever's going on. I'm just gonna roleplay with you directly here. So I'm holding the sword and I'm looking at it.
Okay.
And in my head I go, "Hello, I'm Sven." Do I hear anything back?
Who you are does not matter. Your cause is what matters.
So my eyes widen. Are you alive? In my head, not out loud.
Alive is a very loose term.
I like you.
Rob, calm down. It's big. Calm down.
So I'm just trying to find something.
Oh.
It's loose. It's wobbling. Yes, Anya, it's purple. No. I'm not doing
Closest
all
person.
colours.
Sorry?
Who's the closest person to me?
I don't know.
Probably me.
I mean,
maybe
Alana's going to be very
Alana.
close because she just handed you the sword.
Yeah, so I'll kind of look at her and be like, "Do you hear a voice?"
No. Do you hear a voice?
Yes.
Hang on, though, because the sword spoke to me before I handed
You
it
did,
to Sven.
but you
I
don't
did
now.
hear a voice. I don't hear one now, but it did talk to me too.
Sven is very curious.
Hmm.
Feelings don't necessarily enter the equation. You want to kill Strahd, correct?
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Okay. Be a simple partnership. As a side note, though, I like this thoughts thing.
Like the what?
Thoughts
Oh,
thing
right. Yeah.
that I can just whisper you and communicate.
Assuming I'm on the right screen.
No worries, I'm patient.
Okay. But yeah, Sunblade.
Yeah.
It's a very, very cool weapon.
Gave me memories of when Kitty got hers. Or rather, Kitty didn't because her soul had just AFK'd, but...
Binky had a mace version.
Yeah. I remember that.
The Light of
Well, I
Lyra.
remember being told about that.
Or his lol stick.
I'm here. I'm just eating, by the way.
Oh, okay. Fancy that. Angie eating during the stream. So yeah, Emil basically says, look, the amount of stuff you could find here could help you immeasurably, but it's with risk. I could potentially get you in later. I don't know. Obviously, it's safer when he's not here.
Well, Sven's not the type to just go, "Screw you guys, I got loot, peace." But, you know, I'll stick with the group, whatever you guys want to do, / if you think we should get the hell out.
I think that we might have very much overstayed our welcome at this point. But I don't know. Is there anything else any of you guys want to do while we're here?
I mean, my quarry's not here, so... I really don't think he's got my brother stashed away somewhere in here, and if he does, then who knows how long it'll be before I find him.
Yeah.
I mean, just from looking at the castle as you rode up and all that stuff, you barely scratched the contents of this place.
It's huge.
And how many
as much
times
as
have we
I-
already nearly died while we've been here?
Lots.
And as much as I want to find my brother, I'm not a fool. I've made enough rash decisions.
Not saying anything. Not
Does
saying
Alana
anything.
make a face?
She visibly kind of bites her tongue a little bit.
Like
What
I said, I've
exactly-
made enough rash decisions.
What exactly do you know about the curse? And Anna's going to ask the entire group.
Which curse? What are you talking about?
The one on Barovia.
I don't. You mean the one that they keep him here? Oh, something about keeping Strahd miserable. We
So
learned that
you-
in Argynvostholt, right?
Yeah, so you only know what was told by the Revenant dude that we met, right? Charlie and Meta can't remember what we know. And Anna has no idea what the group knows versus what she knows.
We know that Strahd's been here for like hundreds of years by this point, right? We know that. That's like
He's been around for a long, long time.
yeah. And the Argynvostholt stuff.
I mean,
But I
the-
don't think
the only people that are still living that probably have memories pre-Strahd are going to be things like Baba Lysaga and the Dusk Elves. That's it. Everyone else has known nothing but Count Strahd.
And he has a pretty quick mortality rate around here.
Yeah.
So that's what we know, I think.
I mean, nobody in Barovia really knows much about the actual curse. It's just, the curse of Strahd and, the Devil Strahd and all that sort of stuff is basically just a way they sum up
Yeah, because
the
Anna is
condition that is
wondering.
living there.
Anna is wondering if we do even know how to kill him if we get the chance, or if there's something in this curse that isn't so straightforward as you can, kill him in the way you would kill anything.
I mean, I'd like to
Kind of
burn
deal.
him.
I remember Alana doing some sort of role related to vampire lore.
Yeah, we know how to kill vampires, don't we?
We do.
You don't know if there's anything beyond that.
Yeah. But we know he's a vampire, and we know how to kill vampires, so... But
No.
obviously he's not you.
We assume he's a vampire.
We assume he's a vampire. And we've recently learned he's a very powerful spellcaster. But I think
And
that's
we
about
know
as much.
That Bargain Vostok was keeping it so that no one could kill him to keep him miserable, but we don't especially know how they were achieving that.
They were achieving that by not taking action. Their goal was to kill Strahd, and once they realized that Strahd being trapped here was causing them misery, they were reduced to inaction, and instead of actively pursuing their prey, their goal changed.
Stop anybody who tried to stop Strahd.
More accurately, the Lord in charge of Argynvostholt made that decision. Remember, the guy who told you all this said that he'd much rather finish Strahd, but he follows his Lord's orders.
Right. Okay, I'm just making sure I have it in my head straight what is what, and also that Anna is up to speed with what the group
So-
knows.
Are you heading back to the
The
teleporter?
teleportation room, so we need to go back through the cells carefully, into the torture room and up the rope that we left.
Yes. And I'll assume that if that will go off without a hitch, unless anybody wants it, as long as you guys are taking it slowly. If you're rushing it, then we might.
No, I'd say, we'd be careful about it. It would be pretty daft for us to go this far and then die because we won't.
And I think staying observant because we know how long we've been here now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least for Anna, that's how she's feeling.
So then we're back at the
Charlie really wants
teleportation
to go
room?
exploring and see what else we can find, but yeah. Unless
I mean-
anyone in the group wants to go looting.
You know, I mean, Susie would love to stay in Castle Ravenloft forever, but we can't really. We have to move on.
Okay, so you go back to the teleporter thing. Okay, there is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
I seem to remember green, but I don't know if that's true because I think violet was to the roof and blue was Barbalai Saga.
The one that Hachi recalls being the one that goes to the coffin makers in Valaki.
It's green.
Would you like the poem again?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
I could have sworn that I put that somewhere.
Yeah,
for
I
you to
swear
read
we
it.
had a handout for it, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
I think you said you were gonna do it.
I think you put it in chat, actually.
Ah. Perhaps.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
probably
hold
what I
on.
did.
I'm an asshole. I did write down the colors.
I knew you did.
What, you actually
just
wrote down the
had to
poem,
check-
yeah? There we go.
Yes.
Let's boop the green one then. Let's do it.
And that is the one that Hachi thinks is coffin makers, because you whispered me about that last time.
Yeah?
Mole? Yeah, okay.
Okay, so what are you doing with the green
Hold
stone?
on. Indigo's the Master's bride. And we've just
But
seen that
which
Arena
bride
is
is that?
labelled as his wife.
Which bride
Yeah.
is
Just a
this?
thought. Just a thought.
I doubt that there's a teleportation beacon attached to
It probably took us
Arena
back to,
that we
like,
didn't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Arena's was marked as wife, but there was one for bride.
Yeah, and Emil
Okay, it was a
says
different
how many
woman.
brides were in those tombs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he could just adjust it every time he's done. He just does a quick typey and just puts new chords.
There's also the possibility that it would take us back to Barovia and not to Valaki.
True.
Yep. I was just floating that thought before we hit green. I'm good for green. Anna's good for green.
Alright,
So are
everyone.
you saying we're green to go?
Green to go.
Let's take it around just to make sure everyone's clear. Ilana,
Let's go. Green. Let's do it.
the Philly,
You know where I want to go.
Anna,
Green.
Sven,
I go with you.
and I choose green as well.
Emil, do you want to go with us to green?
Keep forgetting about Emil.
I didn't forget about Emil.
He
Uh-huh.
just doesn't
Okay,
get a
that-
vote.
Yeah. I told you that this was a rescue mission, Emil, so
You don't get to
It says
negotiate with your
cast
rescuers.
the-
These
cast
are
the
rescued.
stone into the fire, but then how do we use the teleportation? Is it like just step into the fire?
Got Daddy's blanket.
It was the gateway, wasn't it? There's a gateway in front of us, and we're
I was gonna
hoping
say,
that
doesn't
lights
the portal
up.
open the door or some shit like that?
I will
I
read
guess
the
we'll find
description
out.
again. Stone brazier burns fiercely in the centre of the room, but its tall white flame produces no heat. The rim of the brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations evenly spaced around the circumference. Within each indentation is a spherical stone, twice the diameter of a human eyeball, and made of a coloured crystal. No 2 stones are of the same colour. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide as a dwarf hangs 10 feet above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains. all the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass, seemingly unable to run down to the bottom. Written in glowing script on the base of the hourglass is a verse in common. 2 9-foot tall iron statues of knights on horseback poised to charge with swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves facing each other. The brazier sits between them.
So I imagine then we throw the stone into the brazier, the sand begins to tick down, and that's how long we have to use the teleportation thing. But I imagine there's probably something that happens with the 2 like statues, because why would there not be? We've seen stuff materialize and come to life and all sorts before, so I would not have any doubts that there could be danger.
We're in danger anyway, so.
Yeah.
Can I pop then an Arcana check on the stones to see if there's any like? No, actually, no, it's alright. Never mind.
Anna will just take the green stone,
You have the green stone.
and she's gonna reach out her hand towards the flame and release, and really hope it doesn't smash on the floor.
You drop it into the brazier, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. The white flame turns green. And the sand starts running in the hourglass.
She's
Jump
gonna
in the
look around
fire.
the room.
Jump
like,
in the
"Fuck,
fire!"
now what?"
I'm gonna put a foot on the fire.
You're going to put a foot in the fire.
Yes.
Okay. Your foot is in the fire. Doesn't hurt.
I'm gonna just climb on both feet.
Okay, so you're now completely covered in the fire and you disappear.
Green flame.
Yep. Green flame!
I
right,
really
Anna's
thought
gonna-
he was just gonna grab Echo and toss it in.
I jump in straight after Hachi.
Anna's
Okay.
jumping in after that.
Yeah.
Jimmy's
I
waiting
want
for
to
a
make.
meal.
Yeah, I was just about to say that actually. Sven's gonna be last. He wants to make sure all his comrades are safe.
Okay, so one by one you all jump into the green flame. On the other side, I need each and every single one of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, what?
Shit.
With
Damn, we should put
disadvantage.
sunscreen first.
I bet it was because it was like on the second floor and because we burnt the place to the ground.
Yeah. Can I use my rogue thingy? I can't remember what it's called. I think evasive to do my dex save. Or not really. No, because it's like a fire effect or something, so it doesn't count. I would imagine. You can't dex save gravity.
Well, the whole thing with the dex save is basically how you're going to land.
Okay, that's fine. I just thought I'd check
What-
because that's a thing she can do.
Okay.
Would I have the time on the other side to be really cool and use a misty step and just land?
That's the whole thing is the dex save is to see if you react quickly enough to do something about it.
Okay. I thought I was to like right yourself so you land on your feet.
Well, as I was saying, do something about it, whether it be avoid the fall altogether or roll appropriately and all that sort of stuff.
So do you want it? You want saving throw, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's not any different, but I just thought I'd ask.
Okay, well that's the third one you've rolled.
Oh, why is there more than one?
No, I can see 3 dexterity saving throws from.
I guess some sheet lag happened.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
As well.
Okay,
I guess just take the first one. That
Yeah,
popped
I
up?
will.
I don't know.
Ilana fails. Hachi fails. Okay, so well, that's wrong.
Eh.
Okay, if you failed, you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall a flight of stairs onto the now jagged and burnt up husk of the building.
Sorry, who failed?
If you failed, it's 11 points. If you
No,
pass,
who failed?
that would be Hachi and Alana,
Oh, goody.
the plate users.
Yeah. Do I cushion Alana's fall
No.
since I went through first? Or do I get people's elbow just?
Basically, yeah, the way you get thrown out and all that sort of stuff and you fall, it just... Don't worry about that. If you've passed, 5 for half.
Can I use Shield Master to take none?
Oh... I'm going to say no,
It's
because
the
I
way
don't
it's-
see
the way-
Shieldmaster working on breaking a fall.
I know, it's the way it's worded is yes, but I don't
I know,
see it
I know.
either.
I'm just going to say no in this specific instance, because most
Yeah.
times it probably would work, but there's going to be exceptions to that, and that's just a bit...
Okay. You said 5?
5, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, you are now in the burnt out husk of the coffin maker's shop.
Double time. Everyone double time to shitty girling the boy's house.
To Feely's boyfriend's house. And his shitty sister.
Arena and his mark.
Let's not
Incoming.
speak bad to them yet. So yeah, we double time.
Okay, so you're heading to Arenas and his marks.
Yeah,
Yes.
making sure that Emil is with us.
I was gonna say, is Emil gonna take off?
You better not, because Anna might not take too well to that. But the coffin makers are somewhere like here or something, right? Yeah.
No, that's the Virgin Master. The coffin makers was, yeah, more over towards that second one. Give me a second.
Okay.
Shut. She's being a tart.
Aria. You're being a butt.
It was... there.
Yeah.
So we'd have to run up to the main road or run down the main road.
Yeah.
And then
It's on
up.
the other side of town, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head over to Ismark and Arenas. It is now overall probably around midnight.
Can we hear screams? Sounds of mayhem?
Nope, it's a quiet
Visible
night.
fires.
It's a quiet night.
I'm not
never
even gonna
good.
knock. I'm just gonna try and open the door.
It is not raining here.
Does that strike Anna as weird?
Well, when you got to the castle, it was full-on stormy rain.
Are we
so,
at the coffin maker's place right now?
No, we're
they
at
said
Arena
you-
and his marks.
said that you
Right,
run
right, right.
to Arena and Ismark. So if there was something you wanted to do at the coffin makers, that's cool.
No. I was just like confused about token placements. That's all.
Oh yeah. No, I mean tokens haven't been done anything.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah, you rush over to Arena and Ismark's. What are you doing when you get there?
Banging on the
nothing.
door.
There's
How did she just
nothing
open
seems
the door?
out. Nothing seems
you
out.
open the
of
door?
place.
I'm just attempting
The
to
door
open
is
the door
locked.
straight away. I'm gonna bash on it.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Bash on it or bash it in?
Bash on it. I'm not that strong.
I'm gonna say let's
Her arm?
knock on the door.
I remember the last time we tried to break down the door, it took a while.
After the first knocking and stuff, you don't really hear any sort of response.
Defili's gonna get her lockpicks then.
Anna's gonna scout for a back door.
Okay, there is a door around the other side.
Alright, she's gonna try and open that door.
Yeah, it's not quite enough. You can, with their paranoia, they invested in some good locks.
Yeah.
5 plus 3, 18 for Anna
Yep,
on the
you
back
meant
door.
that'll do it around the back.
And she'll call for the others to come in with her. Because she doesn't actually know these people. So, she just broke into their house.
Alright, sorry about that. What I miss?
We're going around to the back door because Anna just opened up the back door.
No one's answering the door at Arena and Ismark's.
Okay.
With the door
Uh,
open, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say if no one's going in straight away, then I'm just gonna keep running in, light on, and I'm just gonna be shouting, "It's Hachi! It's Hachi!"
Yeah, Defili was gonna run in and call for the siblings, essentially.
Okay, after probably 5 seconds, you hear Ismark going, "What?"
Thank the gods.
Anna's gonna close the back door and lock it behind them. She's lived in
keep
Malarkey
calling.
a long time.
Gonna keep calling for Arena.
After a bit, you just hear her shouting, "Can't I get some sleep?"
No.
There we go.
It's an illusion. Stab her.
Yeah, rushing up to the bedrooms.
By the way,
by the
Emilio's
time
been
you-
with us.
By the time,
In the building.
yeah, by the time you run up the stairs, Hatchie's already out the door. I mean, he's, he's thrown on a large shirt, which is basically covering his modesty.
Hachi?
It's Mark.
Yeah.
Ismark.
It's just you said Hachi, so I
Oh,
was like,
sorry,
really?
my bad.
I was like, damn, Hatchet quick.
Right?
And he's kind of standing at his doorway. So you can see he's still waking himself up, you can see there's a look of concern on his face because you've just barged into their house, and he expects that means something serious if it's you guys.
I just command him. I say, "Open Arena's door."
Okay. You start going over there. He basically knocks and says, "We're coming in." Opens the door, and at that point you can see Arena just having put on a robe.
Thank the gods.
I'm
What
gonna
on
check
earth
those-
is going on? This is
I want to
Arena.
check windows.
What? I know you want the blanket. You are quite capable of getting it.
Okay. Everything seems fine.
Are the children
Oh.
still there? Not that Anna knows about the children. But
Yeah. You would have heard them in. They're actually sleeping through everything.
Devil children.
I'm just gonna go out of Arena's room and then just slump down in the hallway and just be like, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah, Defili's basically like in the same way, just kind of like hands on her face, like, "Oh, sweet fucking gods, thanks for this."
I don't know why you're thanking God. This means Strahd is somewhere else.
Yeah, but that's okay.
If he was going to come to Malarkey, he would have come here.
And we had
Seeing you slump against the wall like that, and seeing the remnants of the ordeal you've just been through, because you've probably still got dried blood, tears streaking.
Oh no, she prestidigitated all that
Did she?
off.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the haggard nature of you. But he basically comes over to you, puts his hand on your shoulder, and says, "Are you okay?"
Castle Ravenloft is fun.
I see. Is there anything I can do?
Don't let anyone else in. Ever.
Can I just point out, I didn't let you in?
I mean, you gave us permission to enter a while ago.
Yes, I'm just saying.
Found some things that I think you and Arena should know about.
Really? Is this things that me and Arena should know about, or things we should know about, but if Arena finds out, it might be a mistake?
Oh yeah, considering how she is.
She should know.
It might cause her to make decisions like I would make.
She's a fucking idiot.
Exactly!
have a bit of faith in her, guys.
I think we should... It doesn't fucking matter if I have a drink, but I think everyone else should have a drink and we should discuss this.
Sven's gonna turn to Emil and be like, "Let's get you home."
I'll be fine going home at this time of night, but You might not be.
No, we should rest up. We're all a bit exhausted, and it's not really safe to be wandering about at night.
Ismark says, I'll go get coffee or booze.
Booze.
Coffee for me.
Booze.
Water.
Let's get down to the lounge. And basically, you know, he goes down, opens up the liquor cabinet, and then gets some coffee. And then sits down. He basically, when Arena starts trying to get ready, he says, you know, there's no point both of us being up. I'll find out what's going on, and I'll let you know what you need to know tomorrow. You hear her argue a little bit, but eventually her desire for sleep seems to outweigh her need to know everything. And you end up...
I'm gonna insight check that, because that seems odd. She seems like the type to want to know shit.
Okay. You the impression you get is Irina might finally, after having been safe and left alone for a week,
You're not getting my phone
be
either.
finally letting her guard down and letting herself actually try and not be constantly on guard.
Oh, that seems unwise. I think we should tell her everything.
Yeah, that's what the impression you get with her actually going off to sleep. It's a case of, you know, she seems like...
She feels a little safer.
Yeah. Especially, like, you know, with you guys in the house and all that sort of stuff.
Yes, with a literal nuke in the house, you feel safe. Good for you. But yeah, Tefili will take some coffee. So,
I think Anna would like to go home and restock at some point, but
Okay. Well, you all end up in the lounge. What are you telling Ismark?
I mean, probably everything, to be honest.
Okay. He does his usual thing of not really saying anything until you've gotten the whole story out, you know, taking it all in step by step. You know, he's the measured thinker out of the pair of them. Once you're done, you can see that he is generally concerned and almost terrified at, you know, when you mention the tomb with Arena's name on it. And he says...
Would also mention the Alana thing, too. Just because, you
Yeah.
know, it's not just Arena.
Yeah. And because you also told him about Lauren at Argenvossel, didn't you?
Oh,
Your last trip.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, he definitely seems to be playing games with you. I do wonder whether it's more than just a game for him now, given that he seems to be going to the same lengths for you as he is with Arena.
What do you mean? Did
Well-
he, like, do some sort of illusory thing? Yes, illusory, that's the word. It's been a day.
I'll say this. This past week has been the longest stretch where something strange hasn't happened to play with Arena, as it were.
That's because he's been focused on me instead. It's, well, me and Alana.
So
Aaron.
my thoughts is not so much that he's giving up on Arena, but he's splitting his attention, and that's not good.
It could be very
Not
good,
good for you.
actually, if he's splitting his attention, and that means that he doesn't have full focus on any one person, which means he can't, you know.
Yes, but it puts more people in the crosshairs.
I've been in crosshairs before, it's nothing
it
new.
also puts more crosshairs on Strahd. Anna's gonna just finish her wine, and she's kind of done once we finish telling the tale.
The problem being that Strahd has beaten everything thrown against him. You guys are probably the first I've seen that might have a chance. I don't mean that to be dismissive. I mean that as the highest of compliments.
How many have you seen? You don't seem that old.
Well, I'm not, but I know the stories from my father and his father from running Barovia. I know the history of the land probably better than most. I wouldn't say I was a scholar, but you know, when it comes to the people coming through the mists, Strahd playing with them and then discarding their corpses, it's a tale I've heard on multiple occasions.
Do you want your blanket?
I can't think of one off the top of my head which have lasted as long as you have.
No.
Unfortunately, not all of us seem to have lasted that long.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying, tread carefully. You saw what he did to Father Petrovich?
No, Arya.
Was it
Something
Petrovich
like
in Vallaki, or was it the other one?
Arya.
Donovich was Barovia.
Oh, right, yeah, it was Petrovich here, wasn't it? Petros.
Yep.
That, from what we can ascertain, was because we moved here.
So wherever you go, he seems to try and get rid of any holy influences.
Yeah, I mean, that was the last incident where, you know, he was displaying his power for Arena in his warped courting ritual.
Well,
If he's
now I know why
focusing-
he's trying to get rid of Alana.
If he's focusing on you as much, your peril has risen greatly. There's a difference between him playing games with you and him actually being interested.
He took my brother from me, so his peril has risen greatly as well. I'm just saying.
What is it you plan to do next?
To find his weaknesses. I mean, we did find some artifacts that Sven can't seem to put down.
I'm kind of expecting lightsaber sort of to start coming out of Kevin's mouth right now, but
Do you know what I expected when I gave him the sun sword? That bit where Anakin's Luke's handed a lightsaber for the first time and just looks straight down.
all right, yeah.
Expected him to do that with the sun sword.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. The way I see it is you're obviously, from your own statements, planning to take him on. I think your big decision right now is whether you want to carry on as you are and go with a confrontation between yourselves and him, or whether you want to try and get more allies. The risks and rewards to both. If you could try and get allies, you might have a better chance, but at the same time you might tip your hand.
Yes, Mark, have you met him? Meal. Anna doesn't say much because she doesn't really refer anything to the werewolf. So I don't know if we actually introduced Emil to his father.
We're working on allies.
You're a bum. You know that?
It's looking over at Emil.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, the more allies you have, the more chance you have of killing him. But each time you approach someone, you run the risk of tipping off Strahd.
He already knows that we're trying to work against him. There's no need to worry about tipping him off.
Mark, do you have any mirrors in your house?
Yes.
I just
If you open that,
Smash
I will
them
not
if I
be
were you.
happy with you.
Sorry, what was that, Charlie?
Okay?
Anna just suggested Ismark smash all the mirrors in his house.
Why?
We found a curious room in Strahd's castle, and I have a theory. Better to be safe than sorry.
Oh,
As you
okay.
were so advising us.
Emil laughs. And then, stops himself from laughing.
What's so funny?
If you found a room full of mirrors, you found the room where all the mirrors in Castle Ravenloft were moved. If you think it's some scheme of Strahd's, it's not.
Can he just
You know
not
a
stand
lot.
the sight
Is
of
there anything
himself?
else you'd like to share?
I have lots of tidbits of information. I don't think they're particularly informative for actually taking on Strahd, but he has no reflection. And the mirror is a constant reminder of what he is.
Ah, fun thing is that I do carry around a mirror.
I tell you this is that if you think the mirrors are going to be strategically advantageous, I don't think so.
No, it just might make him angry, and that makes me happy.
I meant the room of mirrors.
Okay, that's fair.
Well,
Thank you, Rapunzel.
there's nothing more to do tonight, at least. I'm going to go home.
I'll see you out.
Before we go, Mark, I have a question. Something that's come to me. You said that if we go around gaining allies, we risk tipping our hand. But what cards does Strahd have to play that we don't know about? What potential allies would come to his aid? And does he have any way to have people come to his aid swiftly?
Strahd has the power to bend people to his will. He's done it before countless times.
What about people who are not bent to his will but help him?
Well, there are many that worship Strahd. I believe
Okay.
we've discussed the Buctors before. They're a powerful, noble family. Their
I had to
resources
come
would
to
go.
palace them.
I'm saying their resources will be brought to bear to defend Strahd if they know an attack is coming. In essence, everybody in Barovia falls into three camps. Those who are too paralysed by fear to act, those who will actually act against Strahd, and those who fear him enough that they'll act in his defence in order to gain favour, or even just on the promise that they'll live through. For the repercussions of Strahd can be devastating. What happened in the church is nothing compared to if he truly felt angry. I mean, from what you've seen, you saw the remnants of Arkenvostholt. That's what he did to the last people, the one group of people that stood up against him.
Honestly, I just want to get my brother and go home.
Make an insight check, Andy.
He's heartbroken.
Each time you've mentioned Lauren, he's trying to hide it. Okay, you don't know what, but Ismark looks like he's been trying to hide something. You can't gauge, the nature of what he's been trying to hide, but it's like he wants to say something, but he's holding back.
I have a question. Can I insight Ismark? Because it seems like he's trying to talk us out of dealing with Strahd. And Anna's like, hold up a second. Preaching to a choir. Are you stalling us here? Because we've just spent 20 minutes discussing things that we already know. Ugh. Anna.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Uh,
I'd like to have a word with you before we wrap up for this evening, but it doesn't have to be right now.
Sorry?
I would like to have a word with you before we wrap up this evening, but it
Okay.
doesn't have to be right now.
Okay.
I want to go back to the blue water and I just want to go to bed.
Well, remember, you do have the open invitation to stay here.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't want
Or
to stay
Anna's,
here.
where there's a spare bedroom.
I'm going to finish whatever, because I'll have just grabbed a full bottle of booze. I'll just finish that booze, and I'll go like in the sitting room to a quiet corner and just start my meditation for the night. I haven't said a word all night.
We split the party for bedtime. This is it.
Yeah, wait, so
And
there's
we all
nobody,
die.
nobody's going to the inn?
Well, Anna
No.
needs crossbow bolts, so she's got to go home and hope that she still has some.
Alright, well, then I'll stay here.
No.
I'll just stay on the sofa.
Okay. So you're going to the inn. Who's staying here?
Wait, hang on. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can.
it's just my
Oh.
Skype is super laggy and I'm not sure what's going on.
she's
No,
staying
I
at the
said
fine
I'm.
now.
Yeah, I said I'm staying. It's Mark's and
Okay,
no one
so
else is going back, so I'm staying on the sofa.
So what about Anna? Because you said you were going to go home, or are you going to do that in the morning?
No, Anna's going home tonight. She wants to go get crossbow bolts, and she's not staying here. She doesn't know these people.
Okay. What about Sven?
What's Emil doing?
Emil is following what you guys say.
Emil could stay at Anna's. She would offer that. If only to
Well, I
keep an eye
mean,
on him. But he
Ben
doesn't
probably
want
wants to
do
go
that.
with Anna.
I do, but I'm also up for honoring deals, and I want to be there when he goes back to his group.
Okay. Well, if you broach that up, he goes, "I'm happy to go there in the morning."
I was going to say we should
Okay.
do that in the morning.
You know, I've been through a lot, and an extra nights of sleep before I see my wife, I'd appreciate, because look at me.
He wants to be fully rested before he gets reunited.
You may stay at
I mean, it's
my
obvious
house,
he's been
there's a spare
mistreated,
room.
you know, so...
Anna seems busy here.
Look,
Okay, so who's going to Anna's?
I guess Emil and I are.
Anna is.
Okay, so... And then the other three of you are staying at Ismark's, yes?
Yep.
Okay,
Alana's already meditating.
okay, right. As Ismark gets up and starts clearing up any... let me just do something...
I was going to say, if he's like taking things to the kitchen, Defeely would follow him.
Well, he's at the moment he's starting to gather things up.
Right, and she would help him with that.
Okay. Anybody else going with?
Nope, Hachi's already landed on the sofa.
Okay. Once in the kitchen, he looks behind to make sure that nobody else has followed, and he said, "I don't know, but I may have some news for you."
About...
Lauren.
I thought you seemed a little odd every time I mentioned him.
I didn't want to speak out in front of everyone in case what I found isn't what I found.
Or in case, if it was what you found, that I might become volatile.
Well, after
So what
everything,
happened?
after everything you've done, I said, you know, I'd look at what I can find. and I'm a man of my word. If you'd like
Right.
to, basically he finishes up, putting things aside and all that sort of stuff. Come with me, and he basically leads you off to the study, not the lounge, the study, and goes over to a desk, opens up one of the drawers, roots around a bit, and pulls out a box. He opens up the box, and inside it he pulls out a leather strap with a buckle on it, which you recognise as part of Lauren's armour.
Where did you get this?
It came from some hunters. They were, out hunting game and all that sort of stuff. They pick up this sort of stuff, just in case people have disappeared and all that sort of stuff. I recognised it because of the motifs in the leatherwork. It's not of Barovia origin. It was out in the mists. My honest belief is, I think he's still alive.
She and I are both crying, so.
My honest belief is that if Strahd was going to have killed him, this wouldn't have been found in the mists. This would have been found near his castle.
Thought I did find it in the castle at one point. It was not a good moment for me.
What are you doing?
He does the whole hand on shoulder thing again.
Do you think he's still out in the mists then?
I don't know what happens when you go into the mists. Some people you never hear of again, some people you find dead. I doubt Lauren would fall into the latter. He's too capable in nature.
Thank you for this.
I said I'd do what I could.
Do you know who these hunters were?
Just locals. I don't trust them, which is why I kept things vague. And specific questions might be bad, but that's your call. I can point you them in their direction if you wish.
I think I would appreciate that, just to see if they saw anything else.
Well, they claim to me they didn't, but if anybody's going to get the truth out of them, it's you.
I can be persuasive.
I think the words you're looking for are damn scary.
I mean, I was trying to play that down, but sure.
Doing that. Do that, that's fine.
Thank you again. I appreciate this.
Anytime.
Don't snort on my arm, get off.
I think
Lick my
I will
arm,
turn in
you
for the
dumb.
evening though. It's been quite a night.
Absolutely.
What?
And she'll move to go find one of the other sofas.
You've got to clean them first, okay?
He basically points out as there is the guest room.
All right. And she'll lead me to it then, I suppose.
He shows you. It's a small room, just like a small bed and all that sort of stuff. It's not as big as the place that they had in Barovia, but it's well equipped.
Well, it's better than a crouch.
Yes.
So.
Once he shows you there, he goes, well, sleep well.
You as well.
Make an insight check.
By the way, Lauren in my head is having all sorts of heebie-jeebies right now.
Wow!
Um,
She could read her boyfriend.
Right.
Yeah, as he's saying goodnight and all that sort of stuff, you definitely pick up that, that awkward pause before actually leaving because he doesn't want to.
He's doing that whole do I kiss her or is that weird? Do I just
But the impression you get is the whole he wants to say or do more, but
Tonight is a
awkward
bad
and-
night. Go to bed.
no, awkward. But you get the impression that
Yeah.
he understands that, but it's a case of
Yeah. Obviously, there's something there.
Yeah.
Yeah. She will make a note of this.
Yeah, diary. So Ismark like totally wants to bang.
Dear diary, I was getting such strange signals from Ismark tonight, and I just...
So, like, Ismark is totally into me.
He's so hot. But like another time, another place, dude.
If only it were, like, another lifetime.
Okay, I think that's a good point to take our midway break. You know, stretch legs, go to the bathrooms and all that sort of stuff. So I will take us to the other
Take to the chorus.
other screen and
bridge.
stuff like that. We'll be back soon, folks. Hope you're enjoying it. And that brings us back. Yay!
Things are gonna happen.
Okay, you all get the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, thank God.
I'm debating whether I want to give somebody in the party a wisdom saving throw or not.
Go for it. Do it.
Oh,
Was
by
there
the way,
a
I want
button?
to note that Anna undid. Oh, sorry, I was gonna say that Anna undid all of her 5 locks as they themselves in and did them all back up.
There are 5 locks!
It's a clue.
It is a clue.
I remember that.
Newbie sheets question. Was there a button you can just click that just resets everything?
There is actually.
Yep.
Right beneath your vision, next to your speed and death saves, there's a rest box. If you click on the long rest button, you get the long rest effects.
Okay, it is the following morning. You all wake up.
Thank you.
Given when you went to bed, you find yourself, and you know how shattering it all is, you find yourself waking up, you know, it's actually mid-morning, as opposed to first thing, which is what you'd normally sleep to. Yeah, this is all based on the whole, you know, long rest, having 8 hours. Obviously, Alana, you wake up before, you can be about doing stuff before that. If you decide to get up earlier, you can do what you want, or you can just pass your time going through the library in the house.
Yeah, basically that's what I do. I just, you know, I wouldn't wake anyone up. I just busy myself what I can.
They have a lot of
reading and-
books, you know, random fiction, historical works.
Mhm.
Nothing particularly interesting, and you don't really notice anything in there that's going to be, you think will be particularly helpful, but there is plenty
It's something
there. Pass
to
the time
do.
with.
Yeah.
Irina and Ismark do get up. You see Irina first, followed by the kids, followed by Ismark. And, you know, they sort out breakfast for themselves and all that stuff, but they don't go around waking anybody up because of obvious reasons. And they keep the kids quiet because Hachi and Ophelia are still asleep. By the way, Charlie, Kate's in the chat channel if you want to give her the special news.
Oh, okay. I am using your dice that we bought at Midtown Comics and the other dice that you gave me on the first day for Anna's rolls, and they saved her some damage when we fell through the burnt out shop, so that was good.
So yeah, okay. When you wake up, Angie, you get up, start to get ready and all that sort of stuff. You find by the door there's a dresser, and just on the edge of the dresser is a folded up dress. Similar colours to what you normally wear. Really quite well made. Folded up. The way it's positioned, you'd imagine that somebody literally opened the door just enough to put it there and then closed it again.
Right. She's still just like
He's dressing you now.
like this.
Well, face it, you've got prestidigitation, you don't have mending. You know, the general clothing of the people in the group is probably going to be getting quite dishevelled by now.
Well, yeah, and Defili doesn't wear armor, so, like, her clothes take the full brunt of all the shit that she gets hit with.
Yeah.
I have mending, but I don't mend anyone's stuff except mine.
I'll have you know, as a high elf, there's a racial trait that my clothes are never crumpled or damaged. That I look amazing all the time. My hair is always glossy and shiny. Thank you very much.
Not in that tomb, you weren't.
I was gonna say, if that was actually a thing, like, every time that, like, we would get out of battle and Ilana's still just, like, perfectly prim and proper, like, Defili would just be like, every time. Fucking elves. Yeah, she'll take a look at it. something crack ship. So Defili will take a look at her own clothes and like, do they really look that tattered?
They're not in good shape.
Fuck it, she'll change into the new outfit.
The impression you get is this was to try and approximate what you wear already, but obviously not made where you got the original dress from.
Obviously, yeah. This isn't as nice as the shit that I got back home, but that's okay.
I mean, it's well made and all that sort of stuff, but, you know, it's just...
Well, Defili's a noble, so... But yeah, no, it's probably along the same lines as what she would normally have anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
i.e.,
she'll
whoever did it put some thought into it and didn't just grab some random dress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'll change into it. She'll keep her original stuff, though.
Make a perception check.
The nice dress.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my god, if there's like some creeper at the window.
Oh, what if it's not from your boyfriend, but from your other boyfriend?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That was the very first thought that I had. Oh no. We have a sick kitty.
Oh. That's not good. Okay, so... you all get up. Did you plan on meeting somewhere specific, or...?
Nope.
You do
never
notice a
discussed.
smile on Ismark's face when he sees you in the dress.
Thank you for the replacement clothing.
You're welcome.
I'm getting some like Beauty and the Beast vibes here, and it's kind of creeping me out.
You think being nice.
No, I get
Charlie.
it.
Lauren's like, burn the house down.
No, Angie is fine. Defili is just kind of like.
Well, it's not surprising that Defili might, you know, see the worst in absolutely everything right now.
Yeah, Defili's just like, you know what? I just want to find my brother, go home. That's it.
Well, rummaging around her cellar of goodies, which we ransacked pretty well, can I find like a handful of crossbow bolts to make
Sure.
it up to 20?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. If not, Anna has to go shopping.
Yep, that's not a problem.
I'm trying to remember, did we say that she found like one silvered bolt last time or no?
No.
Okay.
Paranoid about our werewolf friend, are we?
Paranoid about various friends we have, Angie.
Fair enough.
Well, you guys, need to know from you, you know, what you're doing, so...
Defili would be going downstairs and seeing about helping with breakfast. Or
Well,
lunch at this point.
It'd be more lunch.
Yeah.
Is So to get to the lake, we have to go north, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think what Anna, Sven, and Emil would do is go to Arena and Ismark's to meet everyone else, and then go out of town. Because it's kind of on the way, but not really.
Speaking for Sven, huh?
Well, I know Sven really wants to take Emil home, so I'm trying to logically figure out what Anna and everyone would be doing.
I'm just saying I know things. So I'm sitting here like, huh. Waiting to see if Mole will refute anything, because I'm not exactly sure what happened.
What?
Kevin divulged some things to me that was apparently happening.
I have no fucking clue.
Well, no, I'm curious because I don't know what's going on.
Oh, unless you're talking about that stuff, yeah. Well, that's up to Kevin.
No, I'm wondering if, hold on.
We will wait and see on that. I was just trying to fill in things, but carry on.
I have a...
Yeah.
Okay, we are back. Sorry about that, folks, but my computer's been having an issue with overheating and stuff. It's because of the weather, I'm pretty sure, but... yeah. So yeah, let's go. Right. Have you all met up?
I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
You say we do.
I don't know. I know that they were waiting for you on something, Kevin.
Well, I won't say
the thing
anything
you
now.
told me about. You secretive bastard.
No, don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
Okay. Well, basically, because Anna's plan was to go with you and Emil from there to Arena and Ismark's and then go to the caves.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, so you meet up. Are you just going to start heading straight out to the werewolf caves?
I'm stopping by the inn real quick. I'll tell the group I'll catch up if they want to keep going. I need to check up on my friends.
Well, and before Defili leaves the house, she's just gonna basically... she's gonna give Ismark a kiss on the cheek before they leave. Thanks.
He seems slightly taken aback by it, but he smiles. And you see, he says it, but you see that he almost immediately seems to regret and realise that, you know, he's being an idiot for saying it, and basically blurts out, "Be safe."
You as well.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh.
Anna would be curious about checking on the Martikovs too, since she also has a friendship with them, but if Sven's kind of determined just to nip there and nip back, she'll wait
Well,
with the group.
you can go past the inn on the way to Arena and Ismark's, if I remember correctly.
No.
Yeah.
And Anna's house is like over here somewhere.
Oh, I thought Anna's house was over here.
Yeah, but the inn's over here, isn't it?
No, that's the
That's
church.
the
The inn is
church.
here.
Yeah,
The inn is right here.
The closest landmark to Arena and Ismark's is the inn.
Oh, that's the inn. Okay.
So, you know, it depends on which route you take. It doesn't take much to go check the inn quickly.
Okay, well, it depends what Sven wants to do. If he wants to just do it, then she'll wait. Or
I don't need
whatever.
to do it privately. It's just if the group was going to take off without us, I think that's fine. But if you and
All right,
Emil
well,
are okay
Anna will
with
come.
taking a quick stop, then we'll go.
Yep.
Okay.
She is friends with the Martikovs, so
You go to the inn.
please don't be a massacre. Please don't be a massacre.
You go in there and normal day. You don't see the bloke, but the wife's there and the kids are around.
What was his name again? Oh, if it's sorry.
Like Erwin or something?
Erwin
I
Markov.
thought it was like Ivan.
Erwin sounds right.
All right, well, I'll
It
ask
is
her
Erwin.
where Erwin is. Oh, that's the wife.
He said he went back to the winery.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And then I asked her when that was.
He left early yesterday evening.
Okay. If he gets back while I'm gone, just let him know all is well.
Will do.
And I'll try to come back as soon as I can.
Okay.
And then I guess we'll carry on with the adventure.
Okie dokie. So you're going to head to the werewolf caves.
Well, yeah, after we get the rest of the group.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just check something. Okay. You take the same route as you went last time, you know, because obviously that makes sense, and it was a relatively straightforward route. Okay. And then you basically get yourself around the thing. You start hitting the forested area and all that sort of stuff. Can I have people make perception checks, please?
Fuck yeah.
Too
Man, I am
poor.
not perceptive today. About to start rolling with my real goddamn dice.
Okay, something that strikes you, Susie, is the sounds of nature just stop.
Oh shit. I'll turn to the group and say, do you hear that?
Emmy is with us, isn't he?
Yes.
Anna
Is
also
that-
would have heard that.
Is that normal?
He says to you, no. The only reason I can think of for this to happen would be the undead or my kind.
Should we be expecting company then?
Well, I'd be on edge.
So to feel he's gonna cast mage armor.
I feel like Anna's response to the world going that quiet would literally just instantly be to reach and pull her sword.
I'm holding my shield just a little bit tighter.
Whew, that was close.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Angie, please.
One off. One off. Oh,
Well,
just
do you
as a
have my
reminder,
book
folks, on your death saves, you might want to go into the cog and
Oh, yeah.
change it to whisper to GM.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Just
I-
for viewers, we're deciding to play around with a thing where the only people that will know the results of death saves are the player and myself. Everybody else won't know how close to death the others are. We're going to see how cool it is from a adding tension point of view.
You know what worries me is the DM just suddenly thought about that now. And
Yeah,
not while we were walking through the
Right?
tombs.
yeah. That's not.
Not an indication at all, yeah.
That's
How do we do that?
If you open
You
up
don't
the character
see-
sheet, you've
Oh,
got the little
I
cog.
see it. Whisper to GM, I see it. I'm an idiot.
It's okay. We still love you.
He's so good.
But yeah, did you get the response to the whisper mole?
Ba, 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 ba.
All right.
Okay. Right. So you're all on edge, which means I'll let you have advantage on an additional perception check as you progress.
Oh, now fuck.
I would say I'm probably gonna have my fucking bird out as well, because
Well, the bird's not going to be too helpful given the canopy.
true, but he's not helpful at all anyway. So I'm just gonna.
Oh, poor Echo.
27 and no crit.
Wowzy fuck y'all.
I like that I nat 20 and I only got 24. Susie nat 20, she gets 28.
Okay, you all pretty much catch it in time to avoid the ambush. But you see the forms of half man, half wolf, and large wolves starting to pounce around you.
Emil?
Okay, as soon as Emil sees this, he growls, and you hear coming out of his lips as you see him starting to change form himself.
Oh, I'm gonna be so mad if we just got betrayed.
What was the name?
The wife?
No.
The evil one in charge.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't there that session, I don't have those notes.
Star.
Kirill. He growls it as he changes form and basically starts running straight to one of the werewolves, which looks a little bit bigger, big scars.
This is going to be fun.
Well, good news, I already had my weapon out.
I'm always out.
God damn it! I don't have spell components for one of my spells.
Sven's ready.
Oh, where's my token? Oh, no. Oh, roll 20,
I just have to
please.
drag mine in.
Okay, I need tokens. Random tokens, just for the sake of
Alright.
it. I'm going to be taking us back to that sheet, because why not?
Hey!
Plus 0.
Oh, I go before you do.
Oh dear.
And this is when Alana contracts lycanthropy.
Yes! I mean, no, that would be terrible. Why would...
Please. Dark of Saloon? A werewolf? Please. That would be like the worst.
Oh, it'd be so bad. I just don't even know what I'd do.
Oh,
Besides
what a
run
tragedy.
everywhere as a wolf. All the time.
Oh, whoops.
Well,
Okay.
you're gonna have to redo our turn order because you've changed sheets.
Well, we can
Sorry.
change it ourselves.
No, it's fine. I was just saying, so Mole doesn't go, okay, who's up? And we're like, I don't know.
Which is weird, because I've got you all on my one.
Yeah, it's a thing for players. Had that problem before. Oh, I got the same thing anyway.
Okay. Okay, need the others to put theirs on.
I just rolled it and it disappeared again.
Okay.
Weird.
You just right click on me and add turn.
Poor boy.
Mine was 18 the first time.
You can type it in.
She's got a bed.
Okay.
Well, how do we type it?
You have
right
to-
click on it or something?
No, if you just click on it.
Oh yeah, just click on it.
But you have to actually roll again, babe, before you can change it.
I've got it.
Okay, that works.
Okay. You guys rolled pretty well for a change.
Right? It's the only good rolls we'll have this game.
Okay. So we'll start with Sven.
Yes. Oh, you go ahead.
Basically, you've got. You can see 4 werewolves and 3 ginormous wolves.
Ah, so we are outnumbered.
Yes.
Because I want to help Emil, but I think I'm better off just attacking the nearest werewolf.
Basically, he's rushed straight towards a specific werewolf who is flanked by 2 of these large wolves.
Okay.
I mean, they're all about the same sort of distance away, so it's a case of...
Okay, well then I will take I'll take the large wolf on the left of the main baddie to try
Okay.
and give some support to Emil.
Okay, cool.
Can I make it to him and attack?
Yes.
Okay. Then I swing.
Are you still using the rapier?
Oh, jeez, I never added the Sunblade. And that's not even at all.
Because you
Can-
would
can
have
we take
attuned
that
to it
roll
now as
then?
well.
Yeah, right? Jeez. It's going to take me forever to add this.
The truth is...
Just change the
it's-
damage.
It's,
and add
yeah,
plus
it's
2.
literally... if that's just a standard rapier, it's going to be an additional 2 to the damage. So...
You know that the Sunblade is actually in the SRD.
Yes, it is.
That means that Sven just rolled a 30 to
Yes,
hit.
he did.
Jesus.
Okay, so that's 13 points of damage.
Yes.
Doubled because it's crit.
The
Or is
crit
it already
damage.
done?
That plus
Oh,
damage
it's already
is the
done.
crit damage, yeah. Because
Sorry.
the crit is the extra dice.
With that hit, can I Divine Smite?
Yes, any successful strike, a hit, you can smite on. Okay, so another 6, that's 19. It is bloodied.
Oh shit.
Then I'll go for a second swing.
Okie dokie.
I'm still just going to click on this rapier, and then as other people take their turns, I'll swap in the proper
Okay, cool.
thing. Just going to swing.
Oh,
Also, by the way, Mole, I go before Hachi does.
Okay.
This time,
So it's going to be another 9.
and I'll do it again, this time at a second level. So I'm just going to pop up 1. Like that.
Okay, it falls.
Yes! And as a bonus action, I'm going to Shield of Faith Emil, if he's right beside me.
Okay, so that gives him an extra 2 AC, right?
Yeah, just a shimmering glow surrounds him, and yeah, as long as I concentrate for I think 10 minutes or a minute.
Well,
yeah,
you
10
can
minutes.
concentrate up to 10 minutes. So while you're
Yeah,
concentrating,
but I'm
he has
just
it,
saying
yeah.
I have to keep concentrating to make sure
Yes.
he gets the bonus. Yeah.
Okay, you said that's all your actions, so we'll move to
Yep.
Defili.
Alrighty, give me 1 sec. Awesome, I have no bonus action spells. This is fine. So there's nothing that's close to me, right? Like,
No.
are any of these guys all bunched up?
You could. I mean, you've got a bunched up bit at the moment, which is basically Emil will be just about in range because you started rushing like extra fast. But you've got the werewolf, one direwolf, and Sven very close to each other. You've got a couple of werewolves close to each other,
Okay.
but they are relatively
well,
spread out.
Going to cast this on myself.
Okay. And the other button.
And yeah, I'm getting there.
Cool.
And then going to fly 60 feet into the air because fuck that shit, I'm out.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't have any bonus actions, so.
Hachi.
I will. I'll just cast Beacon of Hope on our party plus Emil.
Okay.
Well, it's on yourself. It's centered on yourself.
Okay. Angie is currently out of range.
Then that's okay.
By the way, it's centered on yourself.
Yeah. It's basically anybody within 30 feet of you.
Yep.
Yeah, Bless is the one where you choose people.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. That's fine.
I'm just saying,
that's all day.
because Angie flew straight up, she flew straight up out of range. Everybody else is good.
Oh no,
Okay.
you do choose this one as well.
Ilana.
Okay, I am going to, hang on 1 second, step forward where I can affect most things. So, like, try and get in the middle of
With what?
all the bad things, and I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
What's the range on that?
It's 15 feet around me radius.
Okay, your best bet is to move it up to, so, bit off to the side, but up towards where Sven is. Because that way you'll get the werewolf and the direwolf, and you've got a couple of the others running in that will be in that range soon.
Yep. So I got my Spirit Guardians.
I mean,
my
you
sick
could
ass ghost elves.
you could move so you get more of them in straight away, but that would put you in a more out there position. It's a question of whether you want to go so more people start this turn inside it, or whether you want to position yourself slightly safer, but more of them will be in there next turn.
Yeah, the second. I'll do
Okay.
that one.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
That's my action. No. So if anyone's in there, they have to make it a DC 16
Is
wisdom
it
saving throw.
straight away, or is it just at the beginning of the turn?
Beginning of their turn, I think. Or
Alright.
when they first enter it.
When a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Right. Yep. Cool. Okay, Anna.
Okay. Anna is gonna start marching towards the other flanking wolf on the other side of Emil.
Okay.
And she's gonna take a shot with her crossbow as she's walking.
Okay.
That's not good.
That's not.
And when she gets there, she's gonna drop the crossbow to her side as normal and swap to her short sword and stabby. Her new short sword.
Okay. That'll hit.
And because Emil's there, do I get the sneak attack?
Well, Sven's there as well. Sven's in range as well.
Okay, either or. So that'll be
Yep. So that'll be
27 points
27
damage.
points. It is bloodied.
that was my action, bonus action, and move. I am done.
Okay. Right, werewolves. We will have Wisdom DC 16 from him. Okay. And from that. I'm just using that first set of damage as the first batch.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. The wolf falls over.
Yeah.
The werewolf gets hit by it. The rest of them are out of range right this second. but as they all start to move forward, one of the werewolves moves in and takes up a position where one of the wolves fell. It will make its saving throw in a moment. How many werewolves did I say there were?
3.
3.
3 and 3.
And the
No,
other
it was
one...
3 and 4.
Yeah, I was just about to say, sorry. I thought you said 4 werewolves other than.
No,
other
it
than
was
the
4.
other one.
It was 4 werewolves, 3 direwolves. That was it.
Right.
Okay, so one of them moves in next to the other one, so that's 2 of them. The other 2 are running in from the sides. One of them will run straight up towards... is running towards Hatchie, but falls just short. Well, actually, he gets into melee range, but he's basically running and dashed to get there. And the other one is going to run straight towards Alana. Same deal.
But just to be clear, though, there's 4 werewolves plus the main leader guy, right?
No,
So 5 total?
including the main leader guy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the 3 remaining werewolves with their saving throws. Holy crap. Not one of the werewolves passed.
Spirit Guardians are the best.
Yeah. Ghost elves to the rescue.
Is that what yours look like? They look like other elves.
Yeah, they look like the elves from the beginning of Lord of the Rings, when they're fighting, doing the big war against Sauron, and
Right.
they do that big wall of whoosh with the spinny sword bits. That's what my elves look like.
Just so you know, this turn you did 90 points of damage.
Oh shit! Yeah, that puts my stats right up.
Basically, you hit 6 of them for 15 points. Okay, now they'll get to attack, though. Okay.
Na 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 na, you can't get me. Just chilling up there with
Right,
Echo like
so-
sup, bro.
2 of them on Emil. That misses. That hits. Two of them on Sven. What's your AC at the moment? Kevin?
20.
20. Okay, he hits for 4 points of constitution damage.
Oh, Constitution, scary.
Sorry, 4
What?
points of piercing damage and a constitution saving throw.
I was like, what?
So I was reading 2 lines at the same time and mixing up what I was saying.
Just, minor panic attack. No big deal.
I was gonna say, I didn't
Yeah.
know Monster Manual things had constitution damage.
So I am making a Constitution save?
Yes, you are, because it's disease that you're immune to, not curses.
Okay.
Yep, you passed.
16, not good.
No, you
Oh,
passed.
okay.
And then the other attack. Will miss. Then there's a werewolf on... The other werewolves don't make it, and the wolf is currently deciding where it needs to go. So that is... Okay, the wolves haven't gone yet, but I've already done the saving throw for it, because it's going to move in. Right, Emil will strike back. Wow. So that's Emil basically charges forwards, having changed shape, and basically sinks his teeth into the neck of the other werewolf, gouging out a large chunk of flesh.
Radical.
Emil is having none of this bullshit today.
He crit.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Emil. Well, Charlie is.
He then swipes up with the claw
Okay.
and hits for a bit of damage. Enough to bloody Kirill, though.
Oof.
Good.
Okay, which means we move on to the wolf, who basically, upon seeing the death of everything quite quickly, actually runs off. Which brings us round to Sven.
What did the werewolf that Anna hit do?
I thought you shot the wolf.
Oh, well, I shot whatever was the other side of Emil.
Yeah, it was a wolf. It's now
Okay.
dead. Basically, you did a load of damage, and then it died when it came to the Spirit Guardians.
Right, got you. I just couldn't figure out in my head what happened to it.
Yeah, no, that's what happened.
Okie dokie.
Okay, Sven.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. So I got the main baddie to my right, and is there someone to my left?
At the moment, yeah, you got one werewolf that filled the spot where the wolf was that you killed.
Oh, okay. If
And
somebody
then-
just stepped in line to die, then I will take them.
Yeah, and then you've got the main werewolf next to that.
And did you add a Sunblade Versatile to my sheet?
I didn't.
Oh, well, 2 just magically showed up when I added 1, but that's cute.
Don't worry about this. We fix it later.
Yeah. Yeah, sweet.
Ah, right. You don't want the one that says versatile. You want the one that doesn't say versatile.
Oh, okay.
Because the versatile is if you're using it two-handed.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not doing that. But it looks like I miss anyways.
No, that'll hit.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's a D8 instead of a D10, so. Can you roll a D8 instead?
Oh, sorry.
It's going to be D8 plus 7.
Jesus, Sven, calm down.
Oh, there it is. That's stupid, but there we go. D8.
Okay, so it's another 11
11.
points. Oh, no, that was a different one. Okay.
And then I'll go for a second hit.
Okay.
Oof.
That hits. Yep.
This time I will add a smite. At second level again.
Nice.
Okay, it's definitely bloodied, and you basically manage to swathe off a decent chunk from its side.
Oh.
That
Sorry.
is rolling weird, babe.
Oh, is it? I'm just clicking
Yeah.
the button.
'Cause it says rolling 2 plus 1 d8.
Yeah, because it's at second level.
Got it. Never mind then.
Yeah, those numbers are right though. The 8, 2, and the 4.
They are.
Yeah.
My brain was just like, I'm confused. Don't mind me, sorry.
Okay, and that'll be
So
it.
can
Yeah?
I shove him too? Because I have Shield Master.
Yes. I assume so.
Yeah, it just says when you attack on your turn, you can use a bonus action to shove a creature.
Yes. Yes, you can. If you're not going to use your bonus action for anything else.
Yeah, no, because last turn I used a bonus action to spell, but this time I'll shove that dude.
Okie dokie.
Grr.
Grr. I'd love to see Sven the bird make a grr noise.
It sounds like when birds are in a bath, you know?
Grr.
Alright, that ends my turn.
How does the shove attack work?
I have no idea. I was waiting for you to tell me.
Isn't it like a contested, like...
Yeah, I think it works like a
Thing.
grapple.
I'm going to open it.
But instead it moves them back 5 feet or something?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at the feet first. If it'll open. Feet. Shield Master.
Shieldmaster's page 170, but
Okay, we need shove.
yeah.
It's page 195. You can make a special melee attack to either knock it prone or push it away from you. The target, you make an athletics check contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics. If you win, you can either knock the target prone or push it 5 feet away from you.
Okay, so yeah, so it's not
Ben
a
rolls
great
athletics.
chance for you because you have to roll athletics.
Oh, darn. That's going to suck.
Oh.
Yeah, he beat you.
Yes.
Still noodle wings.
And nothing hit.
But let's face it, there's other reasons to have Shield Master.
Yes.
Okay, so is that your turn then?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Defili.
Defili is going to look at Kirill, that was his name.
Yep.
And we're just gonna do this number here.
Wow. Okay. So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
And I need to make another roll. Aha!
Okay. Kirill collapses to the ground, singeing with electrical energy, and you can, the smelling of burnt flesh.
And yeah, that's gonna be her turn because she ain't coming down for shit.
Fair enough. As you're flying up, make a perception check.
Do I still have advantage?
No.
Okay. Don't need it.
Okay. You can feel a weird, awkward lump inside the dress. Like something is caught between you and the dress.
What the fuck?
Like something was in the dress and shouldn't be, and you didn't notice it when you put the dress on.
You like
She's
smuggling
like-
holy symbols in your nightie or something?
No, she's just like wiggling around trying to find the thing. She's like, this is super awkward.
Okay, well, it's going to be a full action to be able to get anything like that.
Yeah, no, that'll be next turn.
Unless, of course, you're just going to disrobe.
She doesn't have much shame, but she does have some.
Okay, then Hachi.
So it's a werewolf that's on me, isn't it?
Yes.
And it just made it to me using a dash.
Yes.
Well, I don't want to deal with a werewolf, so I plan to ruin everything for everyone, but I'll be nice. and I will misty step 30 feet directly away from where he is, and then walk back another 30, and cast a firebolt at the one up near Anna.
Okay, so roll to hit. Shame you don't have advantage. Okay, so that's the one that's been hit by several things. It falls. Another one bites the dust.
So how many are standing and where are they?
There's one where Hatchie was, and there's one next to... Sorry, you said the one next to Alana, or did you mean the one next to Anna? I wasn't paying attention.
Alana. Sorry, no,
Oh,
that's the one I meant to aim.
The one next to Alana, not the one next to Anna.
Yeah, the one that had
Okay,
just
so that
come
one,
but hadn't
that one
attacked
didn't
yet.
fall. Okay, that one didn't fall. It did become bloodied though. No, yeah, it did. Okay, so there is one next to Alana, one where Hatchie was, and one next to Anna. Sorry, one next to Emil. No,
One.
it's the one next to Anna.
Okay, because there was a wolf in front of Anna and that died. And then did that get replaced by a werewolf?
Yes,
Okay.
because I've got 3 werewolves left. So... Alright,
Yeah,
yeah,
I guess
basically,
if-
no, it's the one that's next to Sven, but you're pretty much next to it as well. You,
Okay.
Emil, and Sven are pretty much next to that werewolf.
Okay.
Okay, Alana.
Alright, so, there's one near me, right?
One
I
right
am-
next to you.
Okay, so if it's right next to me, I can't fucking cast Magic Eye, so I'm just gonna
Well, you can.
stab it with my spear. Ooh.
That will hit.
Yay! And because I'm level 8 now, I get I can choose to add a D8 radiant damage,
Go for it.
which I certainly shall do. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 10 points in total, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. How awesome is that with your +1 strength modifier?
Yeah, I'm so strong.
Anything else?
No, not for the
Okay.
time being.
Okay, Anna.
I am just going to move up and stab the werewolf that's near us. I guess I probably have to walk around the charred corpse of Kirill or whatever his name was.
Yep, that's fine.
In a stabbing.
You would have advantage because stepping around would put you into flanking.
Yeah, we put into flanking right with then.
Jesus Christ,
Okay,
that's sneaky of it.
so that's 8... 42 points of damage. It dies.
And then I raise my crossbow from my waist. And for my bonus action, I shoot something else that stood up.
You got the one near Alana, or you got the one next to where Hatchie was?
It's not very good.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
No. That's it. This crossbow's been getting retired.
But you've got a whole feat for it and everything.
I know.
Da 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 da. Okay, the werewolves. The one where Hatchie was starts running. The other one disengages and then starts running.
Don't forget though, I've still got Spirit Guardians up, so if they start
Yes,
returning
they
now,
did. Yes, they both need to make saving throws.
I will re-roll my damage. Let me find it.
Fucking hell.
Oh shit again! Hey.
One of the werewolves falls over.
Yeah, get wrecked.
The other one, which is the one where Hatchie was, is bloodied, but running.
Mm-hmm.
At which point it gets to Emil. All he does is shout out something in a roary, werewolfy kind of way. At which point, and the wolf also legs it. So it's up to you whether you want to follow the werewolves or not.
Do we pursue?
Anna would want to track them down, but I think she's just in monster hunter mode.
I mean, what if they go back?
The one that's up and still running is basically had full movement and dash, so it's running full pelt.
I don't give a fuck because I got this shit, so...
Well, it's up to you.
Light it up to Feely.
Well, I was saying,
Amber-
Sven, are you chasing?
Did Emil chase after them? No, right?
No.
Then
He
no.
roared something out.
I stick with Emil.
Okay. Defeely.
Emil, do you want No, wait. She still has that lump. Fuck! Shit! Nope, she's too distracted. She doesn't give a shit. She wants to know what the fuck is in her goddamn clothes, so she's trying to get it out.
So you're going to spend your action getting it out.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go with a dexterity check.
It's a love note.
Sturdy check, okay. Well, fuck me.
You get it out, but it takes your entire turn.
That's fine. What the fuck is it?
It appears to be something about the size of a marble wrapped up in paper.
What the fuck is this?
I think I know.
Hachi.
So the werewolf that's running had a full movement and dash.
Yes, and which will put it about
120 feet from
roughly
me.
about 120 feet from you.
Yeah, I can still hit it. I'm gonna firebolt after him.
Okay. That hits. He's still running.
And then I'm just gonna, as a bonus action, I'll shrug and be like, I tried.
Ilana.
That's the best I can do.
I like
Okay,
it.
I won't go chasing if no one else is chasing.
Okay, so you're just going to stand there, yeah?
Yeah, I'll stay with the group.
Anna.
Anna will take a pot shot with her crossbow.
Okay.
Because she's fast, but I don't think she's quite fast enough. 27 to hit.
Yes, it hits, but as you probably know better, it does no damage.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
magic.
Yep, I know.
Okay, so is anybody going to be doing anything else?
The only thing, other thing Anna wants to do is do a quick investigation perception for any other watchers, lurkers, attackers.
Okay, yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay.
I'll yell. Hachi would be yelling at the filly to bring down the werewolf and stuff fucking about.
Alright. So then she'd put aside the thing in her hand for that, she would hold on to it in one hand, but in the other hand, because she probably doesn't need both hands to spellcast.
No.
She would look at the other one and be like, well, alright, and does he look bloodied?
Yes. He looks in a pretty bad way.
I'm clicking on this because I don't remember what the range is, but if he's far away, I would be using sorcery points to make it to use distance spell.
Okay.
If I have to. God fucking damn it, Tefili.
No, he's in range.
Right, but I mean,
you don't, however, have advantage, so...
Yeah, that's the problem. Rolled a fucking 2. It's disgusting.
I'll portent that to be an 18.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Okay, so it hits... And he goes down.
Are you happy? And she goes back to her fucking thing that's in her hand. She starts to unwrap it.
And we will find out what's in there next time.
Ah,
God damn it.
It's an engagement ring.
congratulations.
You
He
gave
was
him a
too
kiss on the
chicken to
cheek,
even
and that's
ask
all
you.
he needed.
The kiss on the cheek was after.
Oh my god, what if he thought that you saw the thing and that's why you were kissing him on the cheek?
You're his wife now.
Congrats.
What's
Maybe
Strahd
we
gonna
Knowledge
should
of
say?
Barovian
stop from this
custom.
place then, because like she's gonna be the runaway bride.
Well, I'm going to say it
Aw.
now and tell people that I believe in a couple of hours you'll be able to see Angie again with the Science
Yep.
Crew.
I will be on for Science Crew over
Um,
at Dungeon Crawls.
Anybody else?
Uh,
Well,
No.
Susie streams pretty much every night.
yeah, I stream 4 times a week, from 8 p.m. GMT to 11 p.m. GMT. Sometimes a little bit after if we're having a lot of fun
Cool.
on my Twitch channel. But
And
yeah,
yes, I have plans for games coming up. There's a fairly strong possibility that I'm going to be starting a game set in the Firefly/Serenity universe with a twist using the Serenity role-playing system,
ooh,
which is actually a pretty decent looking little system. Pretty much no D20s whatsoever, pretty much all the other dice. So that's coming up. I'm also contemplating a superhero-based game. But to let everybody know that I will be going to my patrons first when it comes to invites and all that sort of stuff for the game. So you all a better chance of getting in. That's always there, you know. Shameless self-promotion. Benefits of my patron also include that I've been working on Minecraft mod packs and you get first access to all those sort of things and manage to have feedback and all that sort of stuff. Other stuff is going to be coming to Patreon too. Basically, because apparently people would be willing to pay me money on Patreon if it involves me talking at them.
This is a lovely recent discovery for him, yeah.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't make that face while you do it, but yeah.
Hey, I mean, if they don't see his face.
Yeah. Are we paying more for private calls? Is that what's
Yeah.
happening?
Similar.
Read me a bedtime
More like
story.
audiobooks, yeah.
Well, no, basically I was just thinking of, you know, regular chat hangouts with patrons
Oh, yeah.
to go over all sorts of things, you know, chat, play games, this, that and the other.
Yeah.
But apparently people on, you know, the stupid side of the pond like my accent. I didn't call you
Hi,
stupid. I didn't call you stupid. I said you were on the stupid
Uh-huh.
side of the pond.
Mm-hmm.
And
to be fair, like they think Scousers have nice accents, so
There's
Debatable.
no redeemable fat like that's not redeemable in any way.
yeah.
Suppose I should advertise that I stream pretty much every day, but it's at erratic hours.
yeah, I'm
Uh,
planning to stream more. I mean, hopefully soon I'll be doing a lot more streaming of Minecraft because me and some friends have been working on a pack together, and we're going to start streaming that in its alpha stages and develop it even more. So it'll be cool.
I
Yes.
also am probably going to be start streaming a lot more often, just because like it helps me get work done. So
Yes. And
Keep an eye out for
someday
streams.
I'll get my art.
yeah, I owe some people some art.
But yes, in which case I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you for tuning in, folks, and I will see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.